Welcome to NHL Nightly with your host, Jeremiah Maxwell, aka the Sports Beard. Along with Pearl of Wisdom, the NHL handicapper extraordinaire. And Rico Inberry, goal-scoring prop dynamo.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Sorry about the delay. Had to feed the dogs. And this game is not over here, but Carolina gets a late goal to make it 3-1. We're going to go right into the Panthers Lightning game. Represent Panthers Lightning. Already 18 in the chat. Appreciate everybody. Sorry about the delay again. Like I said, apologize. Don't like being late for anything. Let's get a TikTok stream going too, huh? How about some TikTok? Woo, we don't want that. We want TikTok. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yes. Okay. I don't know if we can get this going here. What's up, TikTok? How's it going? So, what's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights? So appreciate you so much. Let's see how we'll see how this goes. Big news today in the NHL. Carolina's up 2-0 now in the series. Boy, I just would love to see the Devils at full strength. You know what I'm saying? That would be like the ultimate, that would be good. Got the Leafs going. And the only other game tonight is the Wild Golden Knights. So that'll be going. This game is on ESPN if you're looking for it. That would be also Matthew Tkachuk in the lineup for the Florida Panthers. It's going to be interesting, man. I really feel like Florida, people might be sleeping on them a little bit because they probably got I also believe they have Ekblad. I don't think he has to serve the suspension in the playoffs. I don't think those count. I think because you don't get paid in the playoffs. So I actually believe his suspension time is, oh, hey, what's going on, compilation girl? All you folks there in the TikTok, appreciate you. And I'm working on this TikTok thing. We're gonna try something. We're gonna change up some stuff at the office here, but it's gonna take me some overhauling and yeah. Anyway, stream. Always fun. Appreciate all the people in the chat. Already at 20, so appreciate you. Nosebleed. Yes, that's awesome. Invite a host to go live together. I don't know. I don't have a host. That's going live. If anybody wants to ask me, that's great. I appreciate you being in the chat. So also trying to get those poofy hearts or whatever. Send a donation. I appreciate it if you want on TikTok. So this is a big game, man. Finally, we get underway. By the way, Leafs up 2-0. That game is pretty close to being. The Leafs took a penalty, I think, here. Stützle got tripped if they called it. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a trip. Yarn Crow. Sorry, I have to look over here. I'm going to have to fix that. We'll have to figure that out. Yep, that will be a penalty. Okay. And we're going to be underway. Kucherov led the league in goals. Points nasty. Hagel had 35 goals, didn't have a power play goal. Pretty impressive stuff when you think about how nasty those guys are. Just trying to watch here. Drake Batherson. What a save. What a save by Stolars there. What a save. 142 left on the power play with Toronto, Ottawa. What's going on with me here? Not paying attention. And yep, Looking away, looking away, looking away. I got a little bit behind on the setups here today, guys, so I apologize. But we got everybody in the back. We got the jerseys up, the gold throwbacks for the I wish Florida would go back to their original jerseys. I don't hate this jersey. I like it. I understand the military implications behind it. I know why they did it, and I like it for that reason. But I love. Okay, why is this happening? I love their old ones, and I love those palm ones. I thought those were really cool with the hockey stick and the palm tree. Ottawa, good shot on goal, 42 seconds. Leafs doing a good job. Leafs look good, man. I think a lot of people were thinking, oh wow, Toronto, they're not going to be in the mix here, but I really like what they've done. Could Craig Berube be the first guy since Scotty Bowman to win a cup with multiple teams? And I believe the first coach in the salary cap era. This is brought up on every radio show you've ever heard from life, that if you have a coach that's won a Stanley Cup, Peter Laviolette famously brought in a couple teams to Stanley Cup final, obviously won with Carolina in 06, I think, when they won, or I think that was the right, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so again, appreciate you guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share the stream. I am sure there's plenty of people streaming for this, but I appreciate you guys being here with me. Oh, yep, I broke Joe DiMaggio's 56 game. Anyway, so cool stuff. And does Ottawa score? I'm going to get this situated here, guys. I just have to do, so I don't have to look up. You see me turning my head here. I just got to move. I have the main game. They're doing the anthem right now, one anthem, because it's in Florida. FDSN Sun and Scripps Sports and ESPN locally. Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay, I like that. I did not know that. Okay, that's cool. If we get comments, I can read that a little bit better. Cool. All right, appreciate you guys. Oh, yep, as always, I highly recommend you getting a chance to go to Tampa Bay for a game. Super amazing. The people are awesome. The fans are great. It's an outstanding place. Just really, really, really good place, man. You cannot beat it. It's a great place to it's a great place to see a game. The fans are awesome. It's the Hat Tricks bar. It's super good. You don't have to be a drinker or whatever. It's just a great place. Leaf fans going nuts. By the way, Ottawa 17 shots on goal to Toronto's 8. But I didn't want to do this game because I felt like the I feel like the Leafs kind of have the upper hand in this one. I feel like Ottawa is just probably not ready for their primetime moment, not ready for primetime. Anthem is still going here, so we will be there in a minute. Okay. And you guys probably can hear the anthem. Sebastian Arbel, appreciate you, Maine, the realist, Doc Ray, Jose Quinteres, all you people. We're we're waiting for the game to start on TikTok for you guys. Everybody on the YouTube knows. Doing great, man. Loving all the attention we're getting on X and YouTube, and we have our one viewer on Twitch. I love it. No frills on Twitch. I don't have any. I haven't done any real work to my Twitch page or anything, but I intend to. We're gonna have some streams and stuff. So, all right, let's go. We're gonna turn off the PS5. All right. Yes, this lady that sings is at she looks like she's lost a little bit of weight, but she is amazing live. I promise you, if you get a chance, it's good stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's not too intrusive on the stream. Let me know if you can hear the sounds of the game a little bit too much, but I will Ryan Statner. Oh, Ryan Statner, my good friend Ryan Statner. He came on the Instagram. Sorry I missed you, Ryan Statner. Oh man, Ryan Statner, my friend Ryan Statner here in Alaska, played on the Tri-City Americans that won the USHL championship with Carey Price. So I believe that's correct. Tampa Bay in 4. Florida has been frauds all season. Okay. I thought they had a really good start to the year, Darkness. I'm not sure that that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, Avi. Why is we have a new message here. We got 9 new messages. Invite Story Glory to join live as a guest. Story Guy. I don't know you, Story Guy. So I message me. Why do you want to be a guest? Okay. Let me know. Let's see if I can do this where it's like not intrusive. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully not too intrusive there. A little bit better. I can't lie. A Central Division team having to play a playoff game at what will be 10 p.m. local is brutal for the Wild. Yeah, I think that's a tough late, and that's 8:00 Pacific time or something. That's still pretty late, or 9:00 Pacific. Well, I guess 3 hours difference. So, yeah, that's a late game, man. I guess they just don't want to have these games. Okay, so Aaron Ekblad is not playing. Okay, I don't know. Okay, the suspension does carry through the playoffs. I was kind of surprised. That was the case. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, pretty nuts. Oh, pretty nuts. Get off the center line. Yes. Yeah, share the live. Please share the live on TikTok or YouTube or X or Twitch. Also Instagram. If you're watching, we don't get much from Instagram, but we get randoms from time to time. So I appreciate everybody. Yeah. So does Toronto hold on? Big game for the Bolts. They need to take care of the home ice. Yes. Okay, let's get into play-by-play here. I'll do my best to communicate with you. Hot Take Hockey makes it look easy, right? It's very difficult. Looks like there's going to be an icing. No, not an icing. Here comes Tampa Bay from their own end. Victor Hedman behind his own net. 18:30 left in the game. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be caught by Florida and Sun back down. Big news, Matthew Tkachuk back in. He just lost an edge, in fact, going in, but it's kept in by Forsling. Tkachuk is right there. He almost tipped in. Wow. Already a lot of bodies being thrown in this game early, guys. Sam, I did read. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to watch I'm going to watch the game. I'm very interested in the Battle of Florida. Brad Marchand to see what's going. Yeah, let's see. I like Florida matchup. The way they're deep up front, they use little work ultimately. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So this is Paul Maurice's 27th season as a Stanley Cup. He has 916 wins, third all time. And he's been in 3 Stanley Cup finals. So, yeah, let's see what we got. 3 messages. Invite Michael Dennis as a live guest. Join. Is that Mike Dennis? Aaron join. Lita, Sebastian Arbel. Okay, I think you had those people already. Appreciate you. Yeah, hopefully I got a whole handle on this. Bro, shoot the puck, Tampa, Avi says. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually been Florida in the own end here a little bit. Florida with their forecheck. This is what I wonder. Fourth meaning the last 5 seasons for Florida, Tampa Bay, 0 and the previous 26. But I think a lot of that has to do with, Tampa has not been here. That's a little loud. Let me turn that down. We're going to turn that down. We're going to mute that. We're going to mute that game. I'll just do my best to keep track of what's going on in the Leafs game here. We can close that. We don't need that. I can keep the line combinations up if you guys need. Let's pull that up. Yeah, pull up the game center here. Okay. Yep. Okay, Cernak dumps it down in. It's picked out by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky kind of taken out there a little bit. That was interesting. And he didn't leave the trapezoid or anything. Bennett's going to run the puck up the side there. It's going to be chipped across in front of Bennett, and Bennett scores. Bennett scores. It's 1-0 Florida. Florida Panthers are up 1-0 already because of Sam Bennett. And that was a pass on the wing there by Sam Iskevich. And I think he took it right out of the air. And Florida goes up 1-0, taking the wind out of the sails already. Just a little chip pass. And Bennett takes it clear out of the air. Nothing Vasilevsky could do. 1-0 Florida Panthers. Wow. I've got did I hit a flash goal? Oh, start a flash goal. Okay, let's start one. Yeah. All right. Get these. Let's go. Flash goals. All right. I don't know what the heck this is. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Weak pass. They get it up the zone. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're going to stay up for Vegas. Avi, you the man. You got to, man. If I don't know if you got to work in the morning. Thanks for joining Kishi17 the best. All right, let's see if we get the tiny dinos. Send me the tiny dinos, guys, if you on TikTok. Okay, so a little bit of reeling from Tampa behind the net there, 43, which is Darren Radish, Taylor's brother, plays for Washington. Going to throw it up the ice here. I believe that is Connor Geeky, Godsalves, and Nick Paul line. So I think this is their third line out. So, all right, let's go. Broke Diver. Hope you're doing well and not broke. Jesper Boquist is going to chip it down, but Tampa's going to get it back out. Very fast and furious. Now pinned in the zone there with a quick shot from the point. Quick by Perbix. I thought Perbix was involved in that trade. Yeah, that tip was a beautiful goal. Here comes Florida again. Oh my goodness. Almost at another wide open gaping net to look at. Again, Florida, they don't do anything crazy. They just play hard. So, and this is a big first school. This, again, I think a lot of people didn't have an understanding of what this series would be like. And this is why I wanted to be there for this one to just watch and see, because one, we don't know. I mean, what is the Florida Panthers this year? And they're going to have Ekblad back for game 3 at home. Imagine if they win, 1 or 2 games here in Tampa. That's going to be really, really tough to overcome. Yeah, beautiful tip there. So if you're just joining us, it's 1-0. Panthers are 33-10-0 when scoring first of the regular season this year. So not, pretty good, decent win percentage. So nice, good stuff. Beardites. We'll call you Beardites in the TikTok check. Florida still controlling the line out there right now is Nate Schmidt, Balinski. I can't say it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Marchand, Ludell, and Luosterainen. Quick shot there by Marchand. Boy, that just missed. Here comes Tampa up the rush. Chipped around by Gergensen, old Zingas, but they're going to lose it to Florida. Does not keep the puck in their net. They're not giving Tampa. Here comes Marchand. He's going to spin around at the high circle. Going to sling it back. It's going to be deflected by, I believe that was Evan Rodriguez, but it's going to get back flecked out, and Kulikov is going to recover in his own end. Florida's going to reset, and all the teams are changing the lines. As I just get settled in here. If you got questions or anything, if there's something I could do better, please let me know always. I appreciate it. Quick move up the ice. I don't know why Vasilevsky played that. That might have actually been icing. It's a turnover. Florida has the puck again. Quick shot on goal by Evan Rodriguez. It goes wide. It spins around up the ice. Now here comes Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov is out with, I think, a partial line here. Gonsalves, and there's a linesman was taken out. I think that's why they stopped the play. No penalty or anything, but a linesman was taken out. Ooh, shit. I hope he's okay. TJ Lushmore, and I don't know who the other ref is, actually. Usually pretty good about letting us know. Anyway, yeah, I think the linesman's going to be okay. The Tampa trainer came out, but he's down. He's taking a knee, but he's up. Do Oilers Kings tomorrow? Oh, Avi, yeah. Let's see what time is that game going to be on. Let's see what time is that game going to be on. Let's see. We got to get another NHL going on. NHL. Yeah, and we'll keep track. Still 2-0 in the Leafs game. They're now interviewing Craig Berube. He likes the game. Yeah. The linesman got rocked there, really rough. I wonder if that has his name. So if you're just joining us, the Hurricanes win 3-1. Really good game for the Devils to start off. They go up 1-0, and then they basically didn't do anything after the first period. So tough. Feel bad for the Devils fans, man. I feel like that was a game they maybe, they had a full complement of players. They would have been in competition. Freddie Anderson was really good, though. New Jersey did get outshot by not much. It was 28-26. And a lot of penalties were called on. Avi, I 5 or 6, and I could win in a sweep, and sometimes that's not good. You don't want to win in a sweep because Montreal, Washington, that game's going to go 5 or 6, 7 games probably. So Oilers Kings is at 10 Eastern tomorrow. I can do that. That's normally the time. I can do the Oilers Kings if you guys would like to see Oilers Kings, or I could do Caps, Canadians, and Oilers Kings a double header, but we'll see. We'll see what the weather is like. It might be better for me just time-wise and stuff. And then, yeah, this first couple weeks of the playoffs are wild, man. We just have so much. Lita, hi, how's it going? Appreciate you. Appreciate all the people coming in. Brinclaw, sorry I didn't see you there. Appreciate you. Or do game 3 Oilers Kings. Yeah, what's game 3 Oilers Kings? That'll be probably Saturday, huh? And that might actually, that might be Sunday. Oilers Kings game 3. What do they got? Oilers Kings is Friday night. Thursday. What day is it? Oh. I got to do the Jets and the Blues at some point too. So maybe game 3 Jets Blues Thursday. That would be a good. Well, that's a late game. That's a latest game. That's a 9:30. So that's a 9:30 Eastern, but I'll do that one. Jets Blues. Yeah. So I'll do game 3 Jets Blues. Yeah, probably. That'd be a good one. Yeah, the Blues look good, man. I think if you're the Blues, you can't feel sad. They've been good. So I appreciate appreciate all you guys on TikTok. Appreciate you. Let's see if we can get a better. Let's go wide on the wide shot on the TikTok. Maybe get a little bit more, and I can I can be a little bit more centered. Let's see. Yeah, so that's okay. That looks good. That's good. Does that look good? All right. Let me know. Wheezy Sue, appreciate you. I hope I said that right. Anyway, I'm gonna get this TikTok stuff figured out. Uh, yeah, that Leafs game's kind of lagging a little bit now, but Leafs jump out to a real quick lead. I thought it was pretty physical early. Here comes Florida. Sam Bennett up the ice. It's going to be offsides. I think the linesman is okay. It looks like everybody's back and going. 3 shots to 2. Already really impressed with Florida. Playoff Florida has shown up. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Florida had a great A there. Marchand, I believe. Yeah, Marchand. But Kachuk Bennett line's already a plus. So good stuff there. Been very impressive. Yeah, I felt that way the last game, Avi. Like I was super glad I didn't, because I don't care. I mean, obviously, my good friend John Viveros, Hot Take Hockey, is a Leafs fan. My favorite player of all time was Doug Gilmour. Like I grew up rooting for the Leafs a little bit, but like I want them to be good games. They just need to be good games for me. To be into it. So let's get a little. Yeah. Yeah, Bucks. Well, there's a delayed penalty here. Delayed penalty by Florida. Here comes Tampa Bay. Now it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, Habs Caps was a great game. That was a fun game to call. I was glad to do it. The Habs are a fun team to watch, man. So Matthew Tkachuk takes a penalty. Tampa Bay goes wild. This is exactly what Florida does not want to do. They do not want to try to play with the Florida Panthers. Florida does not want to play around with that. Oh, okay. I mean, the puck's kind of right there. Okay, kind of a soft call. So, yeah, Tampa beat Florida in 2021 and 2022, and then Florida beat them in 2024 in the first round. All these are first round matchups. These are brutal. We're at a commercial break. Give me a second, guys. While we're at commercial break, I'm going to get situated. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, Kevin, I'm not sure who I have in the game. We'll see. Point about to tie it up. Is that what you're saying? Avi's calling point. What's the point anytime goal? Teams were 2-2 against each other. That was a really good graphic from ESPN. So they called that roughing. Okay, Avi's calling point to score. By the way, Sens are on the power play again. This is good from the Sens. They haven't taken as many penalties. They've had some power play shots. This is a much better effort here from the Sens. So, and they just need to throw pucks on net. They haven't been good enough about throwing pucks on net here. Okay, Tampa Bay loses the puck in their own zone. It's going to get out by Florida. Back behind, here comes Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman's going to get a little bit of pressure there from Eetu Luostarinen, I believe. E2 Lucerine on the PK. The PK is Sturm, Nico Sturm, E2 Lucerine, Gustav Furling, and Seth Jones. Seth Jones is going to be a real big factor for the Florida Panthers here. I think they're just going to really reap the benefits, especially when they get Ekblad back. And I can see Ekblad re-signing with them. You know, what about the news we heard about Quinn Hughes? Oh, quick out. Oh, my goodness. Hagel for his first power play. He was left wide open and Bobrovsky stones him. Wow. Here comes Hedman back up. By the way, that is a Hedman jersey by me. 77. Great numbers. Can't do anything bad about that. So, we got dogs breaking perimeter. Quickly shot out, but Hedman keeps it in. Kulikov tried to get it out. Now, Kucherov. Kucherov slings it back to Gensel. Gensel back to Kucherov. Kucherov slow plays back to Gensel. Gensel back to Kucherov. Kucherov slap pass to Gensel. It's read very well by Bobrovsky. He saw it all the way. Frozen, 41 seconds. I don't know why Gensel's mad. He got a really good shot there. Just a good save by Bobrovsky. I think probably wanted to have it in a little bit different position there, but pretty decent play there, a little back and forth. The two-man game, as Joe Beninati will always say. So yeah, and Hagel had a real nice shot too there, and he was kind of left wide open, and he probably should have shot it quicker. He made the move. You got to get it on net quick. I think kind of dust the puck off, just get the puck on net, yeah, a little close to my, yeah. Hey, JRVGS. What's up, Mr. McGucci? What's going on? Appreciate you guys. So, is that showing up? It's kind of there, but it's no big deal. It looks like we're looking in the same camera, so it's all good. We got it working out. Okay. TikTok. Okay, Florida. Now, Nick Paul shoots. It goes wide. It's deflected out. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Ottawa did score on their power play, so it's 2-1. Ottawa did score on their power play. That goal was scored by Brady Tkachuk. He was getting it from the fans too, but he did score. So that's 2-1. Now it's a little close. Now it's a little tight here. Everybody in Toronto and the Scotiabank Arena, a little pucker factor, So you have 10 seconds to be right here, Avi. Victor Hedman off the faceoff, all the way back. Kucherov shoots. Gensel scores on the rebound. It's 1-1. Tampa Bay has tied it on the power play. Jake Gensel, the big free agent acquisition. Choppy video, restart live. Okay, let's restart the live if it's restarting. Let's restart the live if we're having. All right, Eric, appreciate you. We're getting a little choppiness. We're back. Appreciate you. Restarted the live. Yeah, that was just a little bit of a rebound left. Gensel's sitting there, and he just it just goes off to the side. Not if Bobrovsky's hugging his post there, I think he's probably okay, but he had to be a little aggressive on the first shot. So it's 1-1. And this is kind of what we expected with these two teams, right? We expected this. Here comes Tampa again. Hagel tries to backhand it. Now goes around behind to Gensel. They still have that first line out. With Hagel, Sorelli, or I don't even know if this is the third line, second line, whatever they call it. Anyway, they're so deep. JJ Moser at the top with Hedman. Gensel loses an edge. Now here comes Florida up the ice, but they don't get it out. Now it's kept in. Hagel swings it across. It's blocked in front by Nate Schmidt. Nate Schmidt pins Hagel to the boards. Here comes Tampa Bay now. They're really putting on the pressure. Florida's been hemmed in for a while here. Not long because we had the goal scored, but still quite a good thing here. Swampy, what's up? How's it going? Arav, cold gun, whatever that means. Here comes Florida behind the net. They are, it's picked up off the neutral zone by Tampa. Now here comes Kucherov. He's going to sling it back to Chernak. Chernak's going to shoot right in front. Man, Yanni Gord was right there too. Boy, if that just pops out, they're probably scored. Now we got a 2-on-2. Here comes Barkov. Barkov slinging it over to, I think that's Sam Reinhart. Nope, but they do nothing with it. Now it's deflected into the bench. Stoppage of play. 6:05 left in the first. We're 1-1. Yeah, Jake G scores the goal. Jake Gensel, one of the better playoff performers, pretty good. 38 on the live. Appreciate it. I think people come on TikTok and are like disappointed I'm not showing the game. I can't show the game. Like, I can't show it. Like, I'll get booted. Like, dog lost the flies. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's pin that goal. Let's get the heart pins. Let's go. Let's get a dono. Help me get the poofy heart. TikTok. Let's go. Let's go, Ticky Talk. Getting a jab checked here. Little check. A little pin in here by the third line of Gonsalves. All Tampa Bay's, Gergensen and Nick Paul, with Ryan McDonough and Chernak in the point there. It's worked out to Gonsalves. He throws it in the corner to Paul. He's being worked over by Barkov and Forsling. Forsling cross-checks Jurgensen, but it wasn't a penalty. It was like a cross push, cross-check push. So Florida having a really difficult time getting it out of their net there. Looks like Ottawa is going to go to the period down 1 goal. That was a huge power play goal by Brady Tkachuk. So we got the third period lubing there. Yeah. 38, 39 on all platforms. Appreciate you guys. We're on a commercial break. Bennett gets the first goal. Gensel gets the power play goal. Not much time left in that power play, too. They was like 2 seconds. So good on Tampa Bay. Again, Florida, you can't be taking penalties against this Tampa Bay team for certain. So anyway, yeah, Tampa's nasty. And I have them picked to go to the finals. So, but whoever wins this could easily go. Because the East is really up in the air, man. I feel like there's 3 or 4 teams. I feel like Toronto could. I feel like if Washington's playing their best, they could. I feel like Carolina could. I definitely feel like either one of these 2 teams could, Florida and Tampa. And, no disrespect to all the other teams, but these 2 are like high on the priority list, right? So, commercial break for everything. Be 17 minutes when the Leafs period starts up. 4:52 left in the first here between Tampa and Florida. The lines are Marchand, Boquist, Lundell, Luosterainen, and Kulikov against Connor Geeky, Hagel, Lilleberg, Perbix, and Mosier. I swear to God, I thought Perbix was involved in that Yanni Gord trade. I thought for sure. Yeah, I kind of thought the penalty was a little soft because the puck was there, especially with a guy like Kachuk. Hey, Jake, what's up, man? I didn't see you there. Sorry. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jake. Hope you're doing good. So, yeah, they're interviewing Paul Maurice. He's saying he was like the play so far. I mean, I think he can't like the last 4 or 5 minutes, so it's been lots of Tampa there. So, yeah. Yep. Kahu, Nancy, over God first, Losky, Isaiah, Furno, Jalen. Appreciate you guys. It is iced by Tampa with 4:39 left in the first. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Florida Panthers, who looks like they're going to change up the lines and put out the Sam Bennett, Sam Miskevich, Matthew Tkachuk line with Balskins and Nate Schmidt. Yeah. Florida really needs a lot from Reinhart and Barkov, I think. They really have got to help neutralize that top Tampa line. And if they can do that, I feel like they have a really good chance. Cameron 21, what's up? Stivel. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm not trying that one. Junior Finhazy. Appreciate you guys. Tampa's going to dump it down. Again, Nick Paul's going to sling it on the net, but it's going to go sailing wide, but it's going to be kept in by Tampa defense. Now here comes Florida. Up the ice. Matthew Tkachuk's going to leave it for his man. Now he's going to have it. Now he's going to throw it off. You could tell Tkachuk is rusty. He kind of slung it over. He made kind of a dumb play with the puck there. Like, just hold on to it or dump it down low. You know, nothing's changed for Florida. It's frozen by Bobrovsky as it was whacked down 4 minutes ago. And the first will have an offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay. Brian Nelms, what's up? Angel Rodriguez, what's going on? Appreciate you. And I will accept it, a guess from TikTok. If you guys just tell me what you want to talk, like if you want to talk about hockey, you'll definitely have you come on. Ooh, what a hit! What a hit by Carter Verhaeghe. He destroyed his guy on the board there. I believe that was, I don't know if that was McDonough. He blew a guy up. We have the Point Gord Kucherov line out. Boy, getting Gord back was a good pickup for them. I'm sure he's happy. So Florida has had 0 shots on goal for 13 minutes. Here comes Florida. Nope. Marchand played in the corner, slung in. Vasilevsky saved. Now there goes that stat. Another nice big hit by Luosterainen. Played back. I think we might have a delayed penalty here. Is it? No delayed penalty. This looked like 6 Florida Panthers were on the way. They're forechecking right now. Marchand's going to skate around in the ozone. He's still such a good skater. He loses the puck, though. Yeah. I think Marchand might be gripping the stick a little bit too much. By the way, 41 on all platforms. Appreciate it. Killing it. Appreciate it. We always do so well on X. For the X people, I could see your chats if you want to chime in and chat. I'd love to talk to you. That's the best part of doing this. 2:29 left. Here comes Florida. Dumped in by Boquist. I haven't done any of these play. Anna Schugert. I hope I said that. Anna Schugert. 06. Thanks. Appreciate you. Kept in by Nate Schmidt. Nate Schmidt's going to skate to the... Oh, he's got a nice little shot on goal there by Nate Schmidt, former Washington Capital, former Vegas Golden Knight, former Vancouver Canuck, former Winnipeg Jet. Nate Schmidt's been around the league. Also undrafted college guy. It shows you can work your butt off and get there. It shows. And it's deflected out. Oh, Sternak is out. He's not on the bench, so he went back to the locker room. Might be just for... Oh, yeah, Chernak was the one that took that hit from Verhaeghe. It was a clean hit, guys. Oh, but I think he might have hurt his knee. It was a clean hit. Nothing dirty about the hit, and he really didn't even get him that hard. He just kind of hits him. It was it was almost a glancing blow, but he goes up against the boards, and I think Chernak may be hurt there. It looks like he was grabbing his leg there. Another big hit by Sam Bennett. Now Florida getting the forecheck, but quick turnover behind the net. But here comes Tampa. Victor Hedman's going to throw it up the ice to Gensel. Gensel cross ice to Hagel. Hagel's going to dump it in, but that's going to be offsides, I think. That's probably offsides here if Tampa does anything. That looked like offsides, but Tampa's still controlling in the ozone. Here comes now Chiarelli got Anthony Chiarelli got a nice shot on goal there. Again, I think Tampa may have come in offsides here. If Florida, okay, it doesn't matter now because Florida gets it all the way out. 1 minute to go in the first period. Back up the ice. That's going to be icing from Tampa. And it should have been offside too because Jake Gensel was way up the ice. Now we're getting some chippiness after the whistle. Hagel and Bennett, I think, or is that? Yes, Hagel and Bennett are going at it here a little bit. Ray Ferraro's getting it all. Matthew Tkachuk loves it. Snake stuff. Snakes and stuff. Youngberg, enter the Matrix. Chris Benoit. Love wrestling, man. Big wrestling fan. Of course, Chris Benoit, one of the tragedies. Oh, there's the Hagel Tkachuk thing. Hagel held his own here. I thought that was a great fight. Hagel did really good. Thought he probably got in some pretty good licks. Good. It was a good fight. I liked it. I'm glad they went after each other. I don't know if there's a definitive winner there. 9 minutes left to go before the Leafs Senators are back for the third period. That should be interesting. We're gonna have we're gonna be on break here, 55 seconds. The score is 1-1, snakes and stuff. The score is 1-1. 1-1. Florida, Tampa. 55 seconds left to go in the first. Thank you for asking, and I appreciate you being with us. Barkov wins the faceoff. He's going to get it up to Mikkola. Mikkola's going to sling it all the way around the boards. It's going to be picked up there by Sam Bennett. I believe that's Sam. Oh, and they score! 40. I think that was Sam Reinhart scores. Oh, my God. 2-1 Florida. Sam Reinhart and Florida, who kind of got outworked large parts of this period, are going to be up 2-1 with 44.7 seconds left to go in the first. Kulikov holds it in. He shoots the puck. It goes all the way down. It's actually a slap pass, and Reinhart deflects it. Nothing Vasilevsky could do. Both goals have just been tough. I don't have any blame on Vasilevsky on these goals. Yes. Yeah, appreciate that. Snakes and stuff. Appreciate you. I don't know what you do, but I'll check you out. 22nd career playoff goal for Sam Reinhart. So here we go. This is a war, guys. This is going to be going 96 goals in the last 2 seasons. Second in the NHL, only behind Matthews with 102, Sam Reinhart. He's been good, man, and he's a playoff performer. Ellie, what's going on? I love the little nail thing. That's a great one. Appreciate you. And we're not getting a lot from the chat. So, TikTok, you kind of running the show right now. So let me know. My YouTube chat's been quiet. So, I know I got my boy Avi modding it up into the first. And now we get a lot of chippiness between Yanni Gourde. I think Yanni Gourde might have gotten a penalty. Yep. Or they're just saying, get off the ice. So, yep, off the ice. Here we go. Matthew Tkachuk looks like he didn't miss a beat. Yep, they're interviewing Freddie Anderson on ESPN. Strong joined or whatever. So appreciate that. Ricky Speaks. What's up, Ricky Speaks? Appreciate you. Try to get going there. Yep, we're at intermission break. So intermission break. It's unfortunate that we didn't have the Leafs going like right now, and we would have the Leafs like right away. So good stuff, though. I feel like we're doing good. We're doing good. How's it sound on the TikTok? Let me know, TikTok. How's it sounding? Do I need to put a microphone kit on? I could do that. I got my ceremonic. Yeah. Anyway, good stuff. So we are on a break, and it's 2-1 Florida. If you guys want a scoreboard, audio is good. All right, thanks and stuff. Appreciate you. Cool. I'm glad. I'm just using my phone. Eventually, I will have it through the thing here. I'm probably going to try to do it with my PC instead of my Mac. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how that goes. See how that works. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. Uh, bro, Tampa cannot let that goal in. Oh, Avi, there's nothing they could have done there. That was just a great play by Florida. Nice slap pass deflection goal. Like you want to see it, maybe a defenseman get to that puck, but I don't put any blame on Tampa there. That's just good offense. Arik, good stuff. Hope you're doing good, Arik. Yeah, Avi, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to respectfully disagree on that one, man. Like both goals that have beaten Vasil, I think all the goals have been good goal scoring goals. Really can't blame the goaltenders on any of those. It's not like we go back and go, oh, you got to have that one. Like the Markstrom game winner, which was a shorthanded Martinuk goal, you probably want him to make that save. Again, I told the Devils should play Jake Allen. And I think they got to do it again. I actually thought the Devils played a really good game and deserved better and maybe could have won that game, but they just did not have a good second period. So, and then they just couldn't score on the power play. They got a bunch of shots on the power play. So, again, it'd be interesting. Okay, Avi, let's talk this scenario. Yes, I would love to see the Sens tie it up and make it a game. Our boy Hot Take Hockey is there, though. Let's see how that goes. He's at the Scotiabank. He's there doing it. So let's see how that goes. I'll be really interested to see how that works. Maxim Sly, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate you. Uh, yeah, so here's a scenario for you guys. Jim Rutherford comes out and says Quinn Hughes wants to play with his brothers. So short of them trading for his now, if you're the New Jersey Devils, you're not trading Luke Hughes and Jack Hughes. So you're trading for Quinn Hughes. Would you take if you're Jim Rutherford? Yeah, here's the scenario. Would you take Avi? Yes. Yes. Quinn Hughes, I don't think for real, I think 100% Quinn Hughes within the next 2 seasons will be traded more than likely to the New Jersey Devils. Okay. Would you take Simone Nemec, Dougie Hamilton, and say, I don't know, Dawson Mercer? Yeah, Tom Willander is staying back at BU. Yeah, I saw that. Would you? I'm trying to think. What would the trade scenario be? Let's see. Let's go Puckpedia or let's go Cap Wages. I like Cap Wages. Let's go. Cap Wages. Here you go, Cap Wages. I love it. Okay, so let's see if somebody did this. Let's see trade details. Oh, there's been some trades. Would you take add a second round pick? Okay. Would you do that if you're? I mean, I don't know. Does Dougie Hamilton have a no trade clause? So New Jersey's currently under the cap. So the teams that are over the teams that are over the cap right now are the Dallas Stars. They're 8 million over the cap. Doesn't matter because it's a playoff time. And they won't be after the season's up anyway, because like Ben and stuff. Minnesota 7 over the cap, Winnipeg 5. That's really weird. Tampa 4, Florida 2.8, Vegas 2.7, Los Angeles 2.7, Toronto 2.5, Edmonton 1.3, Ottawa 1. Everybody else is cap compliant. Why looks like bad news for the Caps too. They lost Faravari for the year, his knee injury, so that's tough. That's a big loss. They're going to need their guys to set up. Sure would be nice to have Cole Hudson, but he's not going to be ready, I don't think, until after next year or even another year, which I would be okay with. So, okay. Yeah, Emily Kaplan getting the good assignments there in Tampa. Great place, by the way. Love Tampa. Totally live there. Yeah, so Colorado. Okay, so here we go. New Jersey Devils. You've got Cody Glass, who's an RFA. You've got Thomas Tatar, Nathan Bastian, Curtis Lazard, Daniel Sprong, Justin Dowling, and Tori Dello, all unrestricted free agents. Also, Brian Dumoulin, which you traded for. I mean, they traded for a bunch of guys. So do you make the move? Do you trade? See, Simone Nemec to me will have 1 year left. He's still an RFA. He's still on his entry level deal. You've got Seamus Casey in the minors. So one of those two guys you're going to part with, right? Seamus Casey. And then Dougie Hamilton makes $9 million for 3 more years after this year. And that's a contract I think that's totally tradable. He's 30 years old. He's a right shot D. They really don't have to have him because they have Pesci, Casey, and Nemec if they part with one of those guys. Or maybe potentially Brennan Dillon. Brennan Dillon out too. He didn't play, so they were missing Hughes and Dillon. So would you bring in? You're going to get. I feel like you have to. Dougie Hamilton has to be a part of the trade. But what other player? Maybe you move a Palat. That's a lot of money, though. You know, unless you're taking on. You think Bruins are going to try to get Brock Besser? Yeah, I think Brock Besser is going to be a hot commodity this offseason, Avi. I think a lot of teams are going to be trying to get a potential 40-goal guy. So, yeah, for sure. I agree. Let's see what the free agents, let's see if it's players explore the up. So here's the upcoming free agents. Mitch Marner, comparison Artemi Panarin. They'll probably get anywhere from the 12 to $15 million range. Brock Besser. Well, so they're saying Marner will get, well, shoot, guys, I can just put this up for you. The TikTok lottery is coming up. Yeah, the lottery is at the second or third week of May. So we got a little bit to go here. 44 on all platforms. Thank you very much. We're underway here in Toronto, 2-1. Let's do a little bit of calling the Maple Leafs Senators game. It's close here. Leafs getting a little closer now. Offensive zone face off for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That is Domi versus Pinto. Here's the win. Domi wins back to Riley. By the way, Morgan Riley, such a clutch playoff performer for the Leafs. Really brings his game to another level. Just one of those guys that's really clean, understanding. Spalding gang, TK Boy Ray 13. Appreciate you guys if I didn't call you out. That's going to be Frozen 1837. And we got about 8.5 minutes left. Sabres should go get Marner. Yeah, I could see Marner considering the Sabres because it's not far from where he grew up and stuff, but we'll see. Tavares is a free agent. So people think he'll get about 3 years, $8 million. Marchand is a free agent. People are saying about 3 years, 7.8 for him. Nick Ehlers, he's an interesting one. Max Pacioretty is a comparable. 6 years, 7.5. Ehlers is 29. Aaron Ekblad is a free agent. Ryan Ellis is a comparable. He's had a lot. Brock Nelson is a free agent. I think Brock Nelson re-signs with Colorado, especially if they go on and win the Cup. By the way, 23 shots on goal by the Ottawa Senators, 11 by the Leafs. This is the Sens are coming. Marner got a puck in the face or something. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, are they getting a penalty? Something's happening. Here, let me get a little audio. Okay. Yeah, it's a Sabat took a shot. He's shooting the puck away. It's off a follow through. It's clearly off a follow through. Yeah. They're saying Okay, they're saying that it's not a penalty. It shouldn't be a penalty. I mean, it's brutal that it happened to Marner, but he's fine. Okay, they're calling it double minor. And then if they review it, okay, we'll see what's happening. Okay, confirm. Which of these objects is orange and round? How about those two basketballs? Yeah. He's not trying to hit him in the face there. And he does get the puck. They're saying he hit it, but yeah, not a penalty. Okay. Should not be a penalty. Leafs fans can appreciate that. So we're about 5:40 to intermission, back to the second period of the Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, 2-1. I wonder if they got that. Let me see. Let's see. Add a wallpaper. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thanks and stuff. Appreciate the likes. Ark. Let's see. Yep. I'll give you guys the TikTok the world tour here. We got the game up there. It's just, give you guys a world tour there. There's that photo in the back that you guys can see is the OV goal breaking. There we go. Some jerseys up. I'm trying to mix up the jerseys. Okay. 18:17 to go in the first 12 new messages. Yeah, snakes and stuff. You are awesome. Appreciate you. Elijah Hoskins, 80. Appreciate you, Elijah. Hopefully I said that correctly. Shout out Elijah Manning. So, snakes and stuff, leaving the likes. I really, really appreciate it, man. We're up to 510. That is awesome. Let's get to 1,000. Just leave likes. Elijah, appreciate you again. I think the Wild might win tonight. Oh, Avi, hot take. Yeah, they looked good, man. They looked good. So here we go. Toronto and in the ozone here, Tavares. But boy, here comes Batherson. Oh, not a good play. Now it's back in the end, and Ottawa cannot be turning the puck over in the neutral zone. They're trying to stretch a little bit, and Toronto's making them pay. Tons of time left here. They just need to play simple hockey. So, snakes and stuff, I really appreciate all the likes. Here comes Ottawa on the wing. Shot. Oh, Stolarz lost the puck. He didn't know where it was. Kachuk along the boards. Now it's back to Kachuk. Kachuk's going to throw it all the way around. Giroux's not going to get to it, but Shabbat is. Now it's going to go back. He's going to sling it around the net. Here comes Timmy Stutz. Nick Jensen, former Washington Capital, was a part of the Chychrun trade. Actually worked out really good for Ottawa. They needed that right shot D, puck moving guy. And the Capitals had a little bit of excess. Oh, we're at 990 on the likes. So appreciate it. 1,000, up to 1,000. Hey, thank you, snakes and stuff. You're the best. Sens are not getting scrappy. You're saying, Avi. You don't like that they're playing a little loose. They're just turning the puck over a little. 2:32 minutes and 2.5 minutes before the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning are back in action. So, okay, here comes off the face-off. They win. Shabbat swings it all the way around back to Shabbat. His stick shatters. Here comes Ottawa. Yep, Toronto gets it out. Here comes all the way down the ice. Holmberg, I believe. Holmberg's going to flip it up. Quick save on net, and it's going to be held there by Ullmark. Boy, definitely a much better game from Ullmark. Yeah, the intermissions do feel a little bit long, but it's 1:40 left. So, yeah, okay. So let's just go through. We'll finish up here. Claude Giroux is a free agent this year. Provorov, free agent. Duchesne, free agent. Sam Bennett, free agent. Jonathan Drouin, free agent. Kyle Palmieri, free agent. Jamie Benn and Vladislav Gravikov. And let's see, there's 22 pages of these. So Brent Burns is a free agent. Andrew Mangiapane is a free agent. Dmitry Orlov, free agent. Michael Granlund, free agent. Andrei Kuzmenko, free agents. Taylor Hall, Riley Smith, Yanni Gord, Trent Frederick, Jack Roslovic, Pius Suter. Pretty good. Yeah, he's been underrated. Yeah, he had an underrated seed. Matt Duchene is a free agent. He's going to be a big pickup, whoever gets him. Yeah, I think he stays in Dallas. I kind of get the impression he stays in Dallas. I think they're going to have a lot of space there, Avi. I think they're going to have a lot of space there. Yeah, because let's see what Dallas has. I think they're going to be in good shape here. I think that. Okay. Yeah. So right now Dallas is way over, but that's because of their injuries and stuff. Okay. Mute that. Yeah, so Jamie Benn comes off the books for them, 9.5. What's up, USA Hockey 3434? Appreciate you. Appreciate you in the chat, Snakes and stuff, man. You got us up to 2,000 likes, man, on TikTok. Appreciate that, man. Love all the likes. Appreciating it. I'm getting DMs on Insta and stuff. Probably not real. Thank you, USA Hockey. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got it all trimmed up, man. Trim the sides a little bit, just doing a little, keeping it nice. The score sod is 2-1 Florida. It's just about to start. We're about to start the second period here. We are back. So yeah, Duchesne, Dadenoff, Ben, Blackwell, Cody Ceci, Brendan Smith all come off the books for the Dallas Stars, and they're going to have about $8.5 million in cap space to play with. So I believe, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. And then Sagan's off the books after next. Oh, no, they got 2 more years at 9.8 on Sagan. Boy, they played. Thank you, man. Thank you, USA Hockey. Oh, Nylander takes it behind the net. We're back up now, so I won't be calling the Ottawa game here, but I'll keep it. The Ottawa Leafs game, but I'll keep it. 26 shot attempts by the Tampa Bay Lightning to the 15 of Florida, or 13. Both had 5 grade A scoring chances. Luosterainen chipping it in. Florida controls Marchand. Boy, Florida, you got to feel really good if you're Florida. You probably didn't play your best, and you end up leading 2-1. And they are deep. Florida just looks deeper, like the deeper team. The Canes are coming for me, huh? Josh, yeah, we'll see. Oh, they're coming for the Devils. The Canes, 1-2 Canes are coming for the Devils. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think they looked particularly great in today's game, Josh, but you got to get out of those games with wins, and they did, and they deserved it. Probably played the better game. I liked what New Jersey did in the first. They looked like a much better team in the first and the third. They just had that really bad second. So, but you expect Carolina to hold home ice there. So, Snakes and stuff giving us the likes. Appreciate it. Awesome, man. Super cool. Almost 2.8. That's pretty nice. Here comes Tampa trying to get a little bit of offensive zone. Again, I didn't catch the thing. If I'm worried about Chernak, that I think he hurt his knee. I'm gonna guess they're gonna be down a defenseman. Yeah, you did play great, Josh. Oh, USA Hockey, I root for all 32 teams, man. But I grew up rooting for the Washington Capitals. So, but because I do this channel and we cover all the NHL, yeah, I want the Caps to win, but I don't care, man. Like, I don't get any money from doing this anyway. So I just enjoy the games. Yeah, I believe you're right, Sod. I think the Canes are winning this series. I think the Devils could get a win, though. They could get a win. They played a much better game. I mean, look, the Devils didn't have Brendan Dillon. They didn't have Didn't have Luke Hughes. I mean, those are huge losses, and they played a really good game. So that shows you the defensive depth. They had Chalowski and Nemec step in, and they looked good. I thought, oh, did Toronto score? We're getting a wave here. 13:59. What's happening? People are just waving the towels. The Leaf fans are going. Okay, offensive zone face-off. By the way, we're at 17:39 in the second. Florida up 2-1. Leafs are up 2-1. I have not been impressed with Otto every time I look up. Rico and Perlo are done, man. They're done for the year. They're not going to be back on till next season, probably. We won't see them. We're not doing the daily gambling stuff, so it's just all playoffs. So I won't probably have Rico and Perlo on. They got lives and other stuff going on. So yeah, USA Hockey. I live in I live in Alaska. USA Hockey 34. I love the Kings, man. I closeted Kings fan, always rooting for the Kings. That was a wild game. I think we're gonna do the Kings tomorrow. Avi was saying we're gonna see. I'll see. What do we got? So tomorrow is Wednesday. I think we'll probably do that Kings Oilers game. We'll just go ahead and do that Kings Oilers game. So, yeah, we'll see. I have a sneaking suspicion if the Oilers are out of the playoffs early, I think McDavid may not stay with that team. I think they've got this year and next year to and I just wonder, he's widely considered the greatest player to ever play the game because of his skill set. But we'll see, man. I don't think there are any guarantees there. I think there are a lot of assumptions, and I wanted Rico's take on the Leafs Ottawa. Yeah, I'd love to have Rico on, man. I just don't, I don't think those guys are going to come on. They've got a lot going on. Rico's real busy with his job and stuff. He works nights a lot of times, so just tough to have everybody on. I don't want to talk too much about somebody else's personal life. Not sure what the likes do for creators, but I'm just trying to get. Oh, I really appreciated snakes and stuff. That's we got up to 3K MG. That's so awesome. Really appreciate it, man. That was super cool. I don't know what they do either, but I really appreciate it, man. Oh, my Dodgers have come back on the Cubs too, 8-7. Oh, don't hold it against me if I'm a Dodgers fan. I know everybody hates the Dodgers now because they're spending money, but you should want your team. I want the Oilers to come back strong. Yeah. That's kind of weird coming from Vancouver Canucks fan side. I'm kind of surprised you'd say that, to be honest with you. So, okay, 15:56. Yeah. What? I'm in Cali, but you're going to move to Arizona. Okay, well, I've been to Arizona a bunch. The weather's fine. It's what is it here? Like 45 today. It's a little sunny. We had some rain earlier in the day. Just yeah, just a little I like all the LA teams. I grew up rooting for the Lakers and the Dodgers because of my grandmother, USA Hockey, and so I like those teams. I don't really follow the NBA. There's no time. I mean, I watched 800 games of NHL a year to try to do the best I can to be a good streamer. And, I'm trying to make trying to do this for legit, like as a content creator for the NHL. So, we don't keep it PG. We'll cuss a little bit here. We'll have a good time. We'll just be like, wild. Oh man, Ottawa will push it a little bit. Oh, goal. Florida Panthers are up 3-1. Nate Schmidt, I think. Nate Schmidt just made it 3-1. Wow. If Nate Schmidt is... Yeah, 45 degrees is warm for here, though, USA Hockey 34. For Anchorage, it's about 20 to 60 degrees year-round. We didn't even have any snow this winter. So, like, zero snow. Yeah, oh, yeah, Nate Schmidt just cleaning up the mess. Liljegren takes his man there, loose to Reinen, takes him down, but the puck is loose, and Nate Schmidt beats everybody to it. It is 3-1. Uh-oh, we got puppies barking. That means mama's home. We've been live for an hour and 15. Doesn't even feel like it is 3-1. Do you guys need the scoreboard? Do I need to update the score? Should we do a banner? Let's do a banner. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can. No. Let's see. So it is FLA, FLA, Florida 3, Tampa Bay 1. This series is long from over. Oh, they're reviewing the goal? It's not goaltender interference. If they're calling this goaltender interference, this is absolutely atrocious because Luosterainen is hit in by Liljegren and he barely touches Vasilevsky. And it doesn't matter because Liljegren forces him in. This cannot be a no goal. This is absolutely terrible if this is no goal. Oh my God. They review everything now. Just ridiculous. So there's the score. We have 44 on all platforms. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, come on. Get out of here with this. Yeah, I see some bears from time to time, not in Anchorage much. There's 350,000 people here. So every once in a while you see a black bear or something that's like, oh, in town or something, but see a lot of moose. Oh, Tampa Bay challenged it. Oh my God, that's just emotions from John Cooper. Now they're going to be on the power play because that's rough. That's rough. So yeah, lots of moose. See lots of moose. Let me see it. I'll try to find a moose picture. Share it with the chat since we get moose. Pups are already fed. Yep. I fed before I went live. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good one. Get a big old moose. There we'll get you since we get in Alaska Wildlife. So yeah, now the power play again. Why is that in a center ice? So there's a big moose. There you go, big moose drinking from the lake. All right, let's stop sharing. We can close that. So yeah, now Florida has a chance to go up 4-1. This is unbelievable. Muggin, what's up? Appreciate MG. How you doing? Oh, and Matthew Tkachuk scores. It's 4-1. Wow, this is out of control. Oh my God. And they just are dominating. Oh. Florida is just dominating. It is 4-1. 4-1. That was a dumb challenge by John Cooper. I've met John Cooper. I talked to him. He's a super great guy. He's an unbelievable coach. I got to say, this is not what I expected. What a goal by Matthew Tkachuk. He's just sitting up front. No one's there. That is bad defensive coverage by the Tampa Bay Lightning. This game is brutal. 25th career playoff goal for Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, that was a trip. Tampa got away with a little bit of a trip there. That should not be icing. They should have waved that off. 2 goals in 14 seconds for the Florida Panthers. Should not have challenged that. Yeah. I mean, there's no one there. There's no one there, USA Hockey 3434. He's literally up front. He can do whatever he wants. There's not a single defenseman there. Cernak is in the lineup, so he's out. That's good. Okay. That's good. Maybe he just sprained his knee or something and he's okay there. That's good stuff. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. I hate seeing that. So, Looney, that's cool. I appreciate that. Lisa Bergman, ho. What's up, Lisa Bergman, ho? Appreciate you. Hope you guys are enjoying the play-by-play here. As much as I'm play-by-playing, we're just talking about how Tampa is getting destroyed by the defending Cup champions 4-1. And the 14-50, lots of time left, plenty of time left here for Tampa. But if Florida just plays their game and stays out of the box, I think it's going to be a real uphill battle for the Tampa Bay Lightning here. And good God, they're only going to get better with Ekblad and stuff. Okay. Wow. Maybe we switch over to the Leafs. The Leafs game here because it's 2-1. That game's exciting. Maybe we go back to the Leafs game here. Oh my goodness. And they're giving highlights here of Matthew Tkachuk scoring. So Tkachuk's back. It's just like TC. I think the Panthers come out of the East. Okay. TC already calling it. He's saying the Panthers are coming out of the East. Well, if they're doing what they're doing in Tampa tonight, that would not shock me, TC. They are the defending cup champs. Boy, it would be sweet to see them come out and maybe win another one too. Pretty crazy. Um, Tampa fans though are doing their due diligence and getting they're waving the. I have a friend, I have a buddy who grew up here. That's Sean Howard. He's a season ticket holder to the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm sure he's there waving his trying to get his team going. Man, let's go, let's go. Um, Hey, snakes and stuff again. Thanks for all the likes, man. Getting us to 3,000. Appreciate you guys. Just tap the screen. All you got to do is like GTA love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have the Johnny Gaudreau. Yeah, I had to retire it, man. It'll stay there forever on the Deadpool. It's the Johnny Gaudreau memorial jersey there. I won't ever wear it or put it up again. So, they got an issue here on the ice in Toronto. That's odd. So, um, yep. Yep. Got the Gaudreau jersey there. Yeah, I need to set my hockey books back up too. I kind of got that all kind of jacked up. Um, we could do the wide. Let's do the wide for the TikTok. Let's see. Let's go wide a little bit. Get the TikTok thing. Get a little bit of the wide shot there. Get them the whole whole screen there. We're not getting a ton of action from TikTok, but we do have 45 on all platforms, so that's pretty good. Yeah, again, it's 4-1. So there's John. I do not know why he challenged that. I think he got like his emotions. Coaches' challenges were 56% Jessel. Man, I hope the Stars Avalanche game was wild and the Stars can keep it up. Yeah, TC, are you Stars fan? Oh, yeah. Oh, Matthews is heated in that game earlier. Yeah, that's going to be a good one, man. I mean, that's tough too. That could be a conference final, You know, you, I don't know, man. I kind of would like the 1 through 8 to be quite honest. So 7:41 left in the Toronto game, 2-1. They have fixed the ice. The ice crew guy has a gray handlebar mustache. Little gray in there. We're all getting that, Mr. Smidge. Yeah, Matthews is a hell of a player, man. Born in LA, but grew up in Scottsdale. So, yeah, pretty good stuff. You yourself are moving to Arizona. Are you moving to that Phoenix area? I think Arizona is a popular destination for a lot of Californians. Uh, yeah, craziness. This is crazy, folks. I'm blown away by the, the Florida just straight dominating this second period again. Yep, that's going to be waved off. There's not going to be. Here comes Marchand on the forecheck. Loose to Ryan, and now back out front. Wow, but Tampa Bay recovers. Here comes Gonsalves. Tampa Bay cannot play fire wagon hockey. They are going to have to work Queen Creek. I don't know where that is. What's that close to? Queen Creek, Arizona. Outskirts. Okay. I mean, it's pretty much Phoenix. It would be better if Dallas was fully healthy. Oh God, TC. They're missing Heiskanen. They're missing Robertson. I mean, that's enough. Those two guys are top players on any team in the NHL. That's a brutal loss, TC. Yeah, it's a brutal, man. Shout out Glassbanger. I think he got out of jail. I don't know. Maybe good behavior. I don't know. I thought I saw his the sign there with the hashtag bang. I gotta check in with the Glassbanger, our old friend. Are we still live on TikTok? Did I lose it? Let me see it. Let me see. Oh, we got some X action. Uh, it's not working. I'm not gonna mess with it. Are we still there? All right, TikTok. Not sure. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll check TikTok on here. I'll check X here. What do we got? Yes. Okay. Biz, what's Biz tweeting about? Biz saying, yeah, he's talking Kachuk. Wow. Craziness. I still can't believe this, guys. Here comes 12:50 of offensive zone faceoff. Bennett does not win it. Good win by Tampa. They're going to sling it back around to Hedman. Hedman's going to chip it up. What a shot by Bennett on Braden Point, though. They're just out physically Tampa. And another shot on goal by, I think that's Samoskevich. Yeah, Bennett just destroyed Braden Point. Well, I don't know how much eggs are in Alaska. I have to ask my wife. Probably, I don't know. I don't know. A lot. Not cheap. Nothing's cheap in Alaska. I'm all in. What's up? I'm all in. How are you doing? Appreciate you. Try daily ranking stickers. What's daily ranking stickers? What's my daily ranking? Okay. Add sticker, I guess. Okay. Am I not live? Am I live? Still live? Yeah, still live, right? Yeah, pretty much. What's this? Overview. New followers. Oh, we got one. That's cool. Okay, 12:19 left. Here comes Sam Reinhart. He's going to sling it all the way across the ice. It's going to get to Seth Jones. Seth Jones is going to swing it back to Reinhart behind the net. Now Barkov is back there. He's going to get worked up on the boards against Brandon Hagel, but Florida's going to come out with the puck really quickly in the corner. Again, this is exactly what Florida wants. They're forechecking in their end. They're expensive as hell in California. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're expensive as hell everywhere, my friend. So I don't eat them much, but my wife is a big eggs. We give it to the dogs too. So I have 5 dogs. So little guys. Oh. Everybody excited for the NFL draft? NFL draft. I'm excited. See what my New York Giants. Oh, it's deflected. Goddamn, deflects a goal, and the Ottawa Senators have tied the game 2-2. Guys, I hate to do this, but do we need to do we need to switch the broadcast here? I think we're gonna have to switch the broadcast to Toronto, Ottawa. We gotta do a I'm gonna make a command decision and go Toronto, Ottawa. We'll finish this Florida Tampa Bay game, but we've got to go Toronto, Ottawa here. Um like real quick. Because it is now tied. Uh Toronto, we got to go Ottawa Senators to Toronto Maple Leafs 2. Okay, so now Tampa has taken a penalty for interference. But we're gonna switch. We're gonna switch the game, and the Leafs fans are stunned. Avi, you got your wish. You got your wish, Avi. Okay, you got your wish. I'm gonna keep both games up to keep it track. Do Toronto for hot take. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Hot takes at this game. Oh, Toronto's taking a timeout. They're trying to say it's offsides, but the guy's tagged up. So I don't know what I don't know why they're trying to review this. Yeah, this is chicken shit hockey here where you do the review. You got and Tampa's up another goal from Florida. Matthew Tkachuk, it's 5-1. Wow. 5-1 now. Okay, we're going to make a command decision. We're switching out the jerseys. Yeah, he's up in the upper bowl, so it's going to be really hard. That's usually where they do the cheering stuff. Trey, what's going on? Appreciate you. I'm all in. Go Cats. Yeah, the Cats are killing it, Lynn. Snakes and stuff. Did I follow you back? I'm going to follow you back. Yep, follow you back, Snakes and stuff. You're getting a follow back. I'm all in. We're going to follow you back if you followed. If you didn't, no, you did not. Okay. Yeah, 5-1. But now we have a tie game here. Good thing Toronto didn't review that because that was going to be a goal. Here comes Claude Giroux from the right. He's going to sling it in front. Saved by Stolarz. Now Brady Tkachuk. Now, man, if this game is split, we'll never hear the end of it. By the way, working on Nick Kiprios. Come on the show. Nick is a Toronto radio host. That's a friend of mine. That's been a great guy to me. And he played for the Rangers and the Hartford Whalers and the Washington Capitals in his career. Won a Stanley Cup with the '94 Rangers. He's an awesome dude. Going to work it on getting Nick on. I've been in contact with him, so got to try to have him on here and see when it's good. I'm sure he's doing a lot of stuff for Sportsnet, so just try to get him in just for playoffs. Just 10, 15 minutes just to talk to him, see what his opinions are. But now here comes Ottawa. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the period. Quick shot on goal there. Ottawa is coming. They have 25 shots to the Leafs are reeling. Man, if you're Toronto, you probably needed to get that third goal. They've actually played a really good. Yeah. I've had Nick on before. You could check. I think the view, if you guys check, I've had over 10,000 views. I've had Colby Armstrong. Colby Armstrong said he would come back on. Yes, thanks for the likes. 3.2. Appreciate you, Snakes and stuff. Oh, wow. Almost a score there from Toronto, but Ottawa's getting it back out of the end. This is wild. I'm going to switch the screen so I'm looking at this, but we had to switch it out mid thing because it's a blowout. The Panthers are winning 5-1. They're defending the cup. So, and this there's really not been any controversy. Okay, is there a penalty happening? What's happening? Okay, something's happening. We're gonna get a little volume here. Okay. Oh, maybe there's a delay of game penalty. TC says go Ottawa. God, the Leafs have played so sound. They just can't get out of their own way. 3.4 likes. Leave a like on YouTube. Leave a like on. Do we still have our Twitch? By the way, our Twitch person, you can chime in. We can see your chats. YouTube, we can see your chats. X, we can see your chats. 43 people live. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. This was Ottawa. Yep. Ottawa. It was Ottawa that they were looking at, maybe delay of game. Yes. Wow. This is wild. John Buchagras, Kevin Weeks calling it for ESPN. I'm sure it's like the best of the best in Canada who's calling there. Yeah, if I see hot take, I'll point it out, but I don't know if we'll see them. Again, 9 minutes left to go in the second period for Florida, Tampa Bay. That game is virtually over. Let's see if I can't get. Let's switch this up. Give me the Leafs. Excellence is your default, and lets us know that feeling is unmatched. Their standard is for the average. Okay. You're picking up a little bit of the commercials because they are so freaking loud. Okay, we're on a break for the Toronto game. Let's see. Okay. Welcome back on the account My God, man. Florida just looks like a machine. Just a 5-1 beatdown. I don't know what Vasilevsky was doing there. That's probably a one you want back. 2-2 Ottawa. Here's the Leafs. They lost in the first round to Tampa Bay in 2022. They lost the first round of the Boston Bruins in 2019. They lost the quarterfinals to Philly in 2003, and they lost in the conference finals to Carolina in 2002. It has been a long time since they've been far in. I will give you score updates for the Florida game, but we are now with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left, tied 2-2. Oh my God. So was USA Hockey. And, honestly, they got to reevaluate this hitting the puck down, get the puck out, stop playing trap defense, and go down and get the empty net goal. Like they missed it twice. And, everybody's like, oh, but it was 5v5. No, it wasn't 5v5. Edmonton pulled their goalie with 3.5 minutes and they scored 3 goals. Whoa, Toronto, quick shot on goal there. Pretty good chance. Drew recovers it. He's going to go behind. He's getting pressure from Tavares. They're going to sling it up. Okay. Oh, that's going to be offsides, I think. Stützle. No, that looks like offsides. God, that was very close. Kachuk in the corner, but he's going to lose the puck to Domi now. Oh, in the high slot there, they had a guy open here. Oh, my God, Ottawa. Ottawa's almost going to score here. Timmy Stützle. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe Ottawa didn't score there. Nick Jensen, he had a chance to really rifle one and missed it. The Leafs are reeling. They don't know what to do. Tons of pressure from the Ottawa Senators. Does this go to overtime? Do we get overtime? Oh, Tampa Bay has scored to make it 5-2. So it's not complete and total blowout. Wow, quick save by Stolarz, 1:26 left. Man, hard to keep a track. That was Braden Point that scored. Big shock. That guy's money. That guy is money. That guy is money. Let's get back to this game. Let's see if I can do Game Center here. I pretty much know the Leafs in Ottawa a lot. So Cabbage Juice, what's going on? Steaks and stuff. Thank you for all the likes. All you people on TikTok, thank you so much. We're up to 5K. That's awesome. All because of snakes and stuff. I had a roommate used to have a snake like an albino core. Oh, quick shot on net. Wow, Ottawa. I don't know where that went and how close that was. Pinned in the boards. Ekman Larson tries to get it out. Mitch Marner, he's tripped up, but it wasn't a penalty. Here comes Austin Matthews on a 2-on-3. He's going to sling it on the net. He had Matthew Nyes with him. Now, Nyes is going to get it in the corner because it was deflected. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Now, here comes Ottawa on a 3. It's a 4-on-2. A 4-on-2. Here comes Batherson. Batherson, he toe drags. Oh, my God. He just shot it wide. What a play by Batherson. Now all the other way. Here comes Matthew Nyes. 50 seconds left to go. He's pinning the boards. But Ottawa's going to, quick. Oh, my goodness. Blocked in front by Ottawa. 40 seconds left to go. This is wild. Now Pinto gets it out. He's going to get it all the way over to, I think that's Fabian Zetterlund. Now Ottawa has it in. I don't even have all the they don't have the line changes aren't complete. They're doing their best. Oh, Capes, you doing okay? Okay, now Ottawa comes down. 15 seconds left to go. Pinto, Amadio, one of the players lost a stick there. I don't know how he's going to score, but he's going to get in front of the goal. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime in Toronto. We are in overtime in Toronto. By the way, the 22 for Ottawa is Amadio. I was on it. I was pretty close. Overtime. Leafs and Seds. We had to change it up. It's 5-2 in the it's 5-2. Let's do this. Let's do the banner. Let's hide it. Let's edit it. Let's call it. We're in OT. So Leafs, Ottawa Senators, Toronto Maple Leafs. We got a little bit of a break here. I'm going to take a quick few minute break just to drink some water, and I'll be back. But this is wild. I'll leave a little bit of audio and for you guys to check out The Office. How's everybody doing? A little bit of a break here. I'll be right back. We're still on intermission, 10:29 before the overtime goes. It's still 5-2 in the Tampa, Florida with 3 minutes left. I will finish that game. I will finish broadcasting that game. So, big check by Gonsalves. So I will be back. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I will be back. Wow, Florida. Hey, you want this? Where's this one? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? Where did you get that?
I mean, it's been a great hockey. I think we're doing a lot of great things, and now it's a one shot in. We'll see what happens.
Brady, what's the key for you guys here in this OT?
Well, we've been getting worked right from day one in camp, so just trust our conditioning, trust ourselves, and don't need to be heroes. Just keep playing the way we need to play.
And how's your condition right now? How do you feel right now?
Feel amazing.
All right. Good luck in the overtime.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That's what I tell you guys. Nobody needs to be a hero out here. They don't have to be a hero. Somebody will be a hero, but the team puts the person to be a hero in position.
Oh, I bet you that phone that called. No, nothing. All right. OT requires the shade. Wow. 2 minutes left to go in the second. 5-2. Tampa is trying to bring it back. Going to be icing on Tampa. Yep. So 2 minutes to go. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Florida Panthers. Got the glasses on, so if you happen to see the reflection, nothing we can do about that. And they can't kick us off. So if you see the reflection, it is what it is. I don't know that it works, but it is what it is. 6,000 likes on TikTok. Snakes and stuff. That's all you. Invite 907 Pearl Girl to join live. Is 907 Pearl Girl? Who's 907 Pearl Girl? Invite Bombs. Who's 907 Pearl Girl? Invite 907 Pearl Girl. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how this works. Invite Bombs 1954 to join as a live guest. That'd be cool. Oh, okay. I sent the invitation. Okay, I did. Okay, all right. Anyway, on accident. I didn't mean to do it, but I did it. So if in Bombs 1954 comes on, we'll just be like having a gas for a few minutes. Anyway, interesting. So we have an overtime again. Overtime, about 9 minutes to go before the overtime is under. Actually, this is 6.5. So this might be not accurate. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Verhaeghe won 2 cups with one with Tampa in 2020 and one with the Florida. I forgot he was a cup champion with Tampa. That's interesting. So anyway, yep, we're gonna see. Oh, PK talking about scoring an overtime game winner against the Boston Bruins. Let's see how we're doing on Insta. I was really disorganized to start this. I didn't do a great job. There was a lot of stuff that cut me off. Let's talk real quick. 51 seconds left to go here. 5-2 Florida. Looks like they're going to finish out the period here. Oh, we got a hand pass to stop just what we need to slow this game down more. Sparky, what's up, man? Appreciate you. How you doing? Let's go. How we doing it in the chat here? Everybody doing good? little bit of a break here as we wind down. Invite Mandersviv to join as a guest. All right, Mandersviv. Yeah, the Toronto Maple Leafs fans are out in the square and they are stunned. Ottawa got to be wild. We need to see some live streams of the Ottawa fans watch. Sometimes they invite them in the arena, but I'm sure there's the like concerts and stuff. The one thing bad about Ottawa is their arena is way far away from the city. So when they get their new one built, that'll be really cool. And they should be really good there. 16 seconds left to go. Tampa got a nice shot, but it's broken up. Now we got a breakaway here real quick. It looks like Marchand, he doesn't get to it before Hedman, but he's going to put a body on Hedman. And that's going to finish out this period 5-2. We are at a 5-2. Andy Chupin. What's up, Andy? Appreciate you. Give you a nice wave. Appreciate everybody. Omello. Appreciate everybody. And Snakes and Stuff. Always with the Snakes and Stuff. Probably Snakes and Stuff is the only guy in the chat, I'm going to say. All right. Yes. Appreciate it. What we got here? 126 views. That's good stuff. Appreciate it. Probably yawner for a lot of people that don't love hockey, but it is what it is. What's going on in this Dodgers game? And 10-9, the Dodgers and Cubs. That's good. It's good stuff. That's in Chicago. Okay, let's go back to this. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. 3 minutes till the overtime starts. 3 minutes till the overtime starts with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I will finish the Tampa Bay Lightning Florida Panthers game. It is 5-2 Florida, but we are going to live stream the overtime for the Leafs Sens. That is a good game. If you're just joining us, the earlier games were the Carolina Hurricanes win 3-1 over the Devils. It was a pretty good game up until they got a really late goal there by Seth Jarvis. I think he empty net goal with like 19:23 left. So pretty much 2-1 game, really exciting game, good game. New Jersey's going to look back and be like, wow, we got to do a better job in the face-off and stuff. They really needed to take advantage of the one penalty that they got where Jordan Stahl, who's like the big face-off guy, just doesn't lose them there. So I wonder what the percentage is there, but it's going to be really, really wild. Here, let's get this turned down a little bit. We got Wild and Golden Knights 11 Eastern. I'll be watching that game, but I won't be live streaming for it. But that game may come on before the Florida. That might come on because we're 10:30 Eastern time now. That game may come on before the. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Snakes and Stuff. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Photo Zombie 907. I'm good. Definitely Alaskan people. See 907, that usually means Alaska. That's our area code up here. So see that number. Oh, that reminds me. I wonder if that number was 621. Oh, Hot Take is tweeted. OT Hype predictions. My picks are Matthews and Amadio from Hot Take Hockey. Let's put that up on the screen. John does such a great job supporting my channel. I can support his. I won't be able to show it on the TikTok, but that will be changed. That will change. I'm going to get that worked out here. TikTok's been good for us. But Hot Take Hockey tweets, OT Hype. Put in your overtime predictions in the chats. All the chats, TikTok, X, Twitter, or whatever you want to call it, YouTube, Twitch. Put in your overtime hype here, and I'm gonna throw this up on the screen. Oh no. Here we go. OT hype predictions. Hot Take Hockey likes Amadio. I would have done Go Sens Go and Leafs Forever just to spell it out. Let's do this. We're about to start the overtime. Hashtag Leafs. Let's go. Hashtag, got to do it quick. Come on. Okay, quick. I got to go with Kachuk. T-K-A-C-H-U-K, right? Kachuk. There we go. Let's go. We got it done. Okay, we're in overtime. 1930. The Sens have it in their own end. Here comes, born in Whitefish, Montana, Sanderson. He's going to chip it all the way down. Matthew Nyes is going to pick it up. Or, I'm sorry, that's Brandon Carlo. My bad. Carlo's going to wing it all the way down the ice, but it's going to be played by the goalie. Shabbat's going to sling it around to Nick Jensen. Nick Jensen's going to turn around. He's going to be held by Nyes a little bit there, but they're going to get it out. Now it's going to bounce off Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He's going to play it in his own end. Toronto's going to get it out. It's going to be in the neutral zone. Here comes the Leafs. Big body check on Benoit by the Leafs. Or by the Sens, sorry. I think we have icing because that puck was not deep enough. So there we go. Let's stop the screen. Yeah, if you guys are watching on TikTok, Lance Telfelski, what's going on? Appreciate you. We're in overtime. Leafs Sens. Yeah, Benoit took a pretty good shot here. Okay, but this is going to be an offensive zone faceoff. Claude Giroux. Leafs are not allowed to change. 27 shots on goal by the Ottawa Senators. 19 by the Maple Leafs. Here comes Claude Giroux. Great faceoff guy. They've got Shabbat way back. This is a hybrid faceoff. They're not forming up. Drop the puck, linesman. Drop the fucking puck. Okay, linesman drops. Giroux wins it cleanly. Nick Jensen shoots. It goes wide. Here comes Ottawa. Stützle beats his guy. He skates around. Oh, my God. Ottawa just looks like they want to win this. Quick shot on goal. Now, the Leafs are reeling here a little bit. They got their top line out there, but they're a little tired. Now Matthews gets off for the change. Marner's still in, though. They're going to chip it down in. Nick Jensen's going to whack it up the ice. It's going to be held in. Oh, yeah, it was held in. The Leafs have it, but they need a change. They had to get their second line out there. And they do have the majority of the line out there now. Let's see. I'm trying to keep it real. Right now, you've got Yarncrow, Lawton, and Lorenz out there. This is going to be icing on Ottawa. 18:01 left. But I think Ottawa, that line had just come back. Well, maybe they still have Giroux, Stützle, and Kachuk out there. I don't think they had been out that long. And honestly, I'm pretty sure Travis Green would want Giroux taking the draw here. So he could have Giroux take it. Darron, what's up? Adam Porsky, if I didn't see you. Appreciate you. 47 people on all things. We're in overtime. 2-2 Toronto. Toronto wins a faceoff. Quick shot. It goes out of play. It's deflected off Olmark. 28 shots to 19. Wild. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't going to be on goal anyway. Olmark that's a great play. He moved out to whack it out so they could get a line change. So that was just a smart play. It's going to be another offensive zone faceoff here. You've got John Tavares, who wins a lot of draws himself, but Ottawa wins the draw. Now it's frozen by Olmark because it was deflected into him. So you've got Jake Sanderson for Ottawa, Artem Zub, Michael Amadio, Shane Pinto, and Ridley Gregg. So really, these guys are all like pretty good. I think Amadio and Gregg could probably win. And it's won by Pinto. They're going to get it out in the neutral zone. Ottawa's going to control the puck. It's going to get pushed back in, but they're going to give it to Sanderson. Sanderson's going to skate. He's going to chip it down. It's deflected in the zone. So Ottawa does not ice it, but Toronto gets it out quick, but Sanderson gets it again. Now we've got a 3-on-2 for Ottawa, but not a full-on breakout. It's shot on goal to Stolars. They're going to freeze it. There'll be an offensive zones face-off. Very choppy so far in the overtime. 17:28 to go in the OT. So, yeah. Here we go. Now I'm actually having to do some play-by-play here. Looks like we're going to have the Domi. Now they'll be able to change lines here. Domi, Holmgren, Robertson line with Ekman Larson and Carlo out there against Cousins, Dylan Cousins, Batherson, Zetterlund, Clevin, and Montepallo. Might remember Montepallo. I think he played for Sweden. Okay, and the faceoff is won by the Leafs, but Ottawa gets to the puck first in the corner. Now, Batherson has the puck. Sorry, Batherson's out there. Oh, but it's going to be a turnover. We're going to have a 3-on-2 with the Leafs here. It's tied. I've been watching hockey too long. It's Max Domi. They get a little bit of a shot on goal, but it's easily deflected away. Now the Leafs are controlling in their own end. It's dumped in by Carlo. Now we've got a 2-on-3 or 3-on-3, but it's picked off by the Leafs. Here comes Benoit. Benoit is going to skate down. He's going to drop it to Max Domi. Max Domi's going to lean, shoot. He scores! Max Domi scores. It's over. Max Domi just scores a huge goal. Max Domi ends it in overtime. And the Leafs fans go nuts. Max Domi ends it in OT. Ottawa missing an opportunity to get it done and tie up the series. Max Domi, huge goal. That's feel good for him, Toronto kid. That's got to be the biggest goal of his career. Pretty amazing, Max Domi. Yeah, and Ottawa had their chances early. They had a couple early chances there. So they had some opportunities, but Max Domi, he got some space and he just let it go. Good goal. This is what you need from your role players. So, yeah, this was really good from Benoit. He skates in, he drops it. Ottawa had numbers back, but, it just made a really great shot, and I bet it's wild. Here, let's get some noise. See if we get a little bit of noise. Little bit of noise there. Yeah, great shot. I don't even know if Ullmark saw it cleanly. Ullmark never even saw it. He just waited till all the players lined up. It was an exceptionally smart shot by Max Domi. Yeah, that was a great, great play. There you go. And this Leafs team is different, man. This Leaf team is different. So the Toronto Maple Leafs win in overtime. 3-2 final. Max Domi, the biggest goal of his career. Super happy for Max. I know he was not scoring a lot this year, but Max Domi wins it in overtime. Okay, enough of that. It is over. We'll go back to the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning. But what a huge win for the Leafs. Their fans are going nuts. I would have liked to seen the overtime reaction to the crowd outside. That's where all the real fans are anyway. If you line up and stand outside all night, just rooting your team on, watching it on a big screen. So if I see the HTH, I'll let you know. He probably is wilding. So none of our OT hype predictions were, I'm sure he wasn't that hyped. To be quite frank. Just to say, good stuff. Eighth career playoff goal, first in overtime for Max Domi. There's always that Ovi has like 79 and he got his first overtime goals. It's a special thing, man. And gotta love Max Domi scoring that one. Good for him, man. Happy for that kid. That is some good stuff. So we're back to Florida and Tampa. Yeah, wow, the Leafs fans, they're showing it's pretty wild. Check it out. Yes. Max Domi. Yes, the crowd's going nuts. That's awesome. Yes, people are going nuts in Toronto. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, let's Let's get the other game on here. Let's go ESPN. Messier giving us some commentary. Yeah, Leafs win. Max Domi in overtime. Okay, we're gonna do a quick change on the fly. Sal, I love that you came in. 6,000 likes on TikTok. That is awesome. What is this? What do we get? For the Beardites. Yes. Let's go. Our number one ranked fan of the day, Snakes and Stuff. 47 on all platforms. I love it. I love it. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left before we're back for the overtime between the the third period for the Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning. It is 5-2. Matthew Tkachuk has a pair of goals. Sam Reinhart, Sam Bennett scored with 3:44 and a tip-in goal. Then Jake Gensel ties it up on the power play to make it 1-1. Then Sam Reinhart makes it 2-1. And in the second period, Florida scores 3 unanswered goals until it was answered by Braden Point, who gets a goal, who's such a big player. KQ, what's up, buddy? How you doing? And now we are going on to the third period. Yeah, happy for Matthews. Snakes and Stuff. That's good stuff. Oka, how's it going? Appreciate you. Lane Fannin. I did wave at you, Lane. Sorry. I did wave at you. So there you go. Yes, Stanley Goldman's pretty nice. This feels different. I like it. I like it. I like it for the Leafs fans, man. They have suffered a lot of years of heartache. Could the Toronto Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup this year? What do you guys think? Yeah, Sal says. Okay, KQ says, let's effing go. Yep, KQ, I love that you're rooting for the Leafs, even though you're a Calgary Flames fan. So, who will the Leafs' next victim be? Sal, I kind of can't believe you're putting that in the chat. It's only 2-0. I think you guys would learn by now that you can't say anything until the damn series is over. What are we doing here, Sal? You got to wait for the series to be over. You almost were, this could have been 1-1. I still would have liked the Leafs in the series, but you got to be like, there's a lot of hockey left to play. But yes, that was awesome. That's the biggest goal of Everyday Sen says, I actually felt really good about this game, even if it ended in a loss, but the way this goal happened is simply infuriating. Straight up lazy. Lazy turnover, lazy D, 2 players, an easy goal. No reason to not hit Domi right there. It's playoff hockey. Yeah. I mean, he could have bodied him. It was a really bad play there by 2-4 for the Ottawa Senators. God, hold on. Yeah, just kind of lazy there. I get why the Sens fans might be that play right there. He should have probably bodied him. Oh my God. You had to put parody account on there? That's interesting. I'll read this. Yep. Well, you didn't send them packing because the series ain't over, Biz. Good God, man. Leaf fans, you got to learn. Yeah, KQ. I totally agree. But don't be thrown in the chat that who's the next victim. Oh, you were going for the Sens? Yeah, for sure. I love Brady too. Yeah, KQ. I just for me, it's like the Leaf fans gotta learn. You can't be calling the series over. Like, who's the next victim? Salvatore Ianni. You know better, man. Like, you could easily lose a series down 2-0. Yes, 86% of the time the team wins. 19-0 when Florida's leading after 2 periods. 1928. We're underway. Let's get the scoreboard updated here. And it's been a minute. We had 2 score changes since the last time because we finished the Leafs game out. And didn't want to start with that game, and I'm actually quite glad because that game was pretty boring until we got a couple of goals because the Leafs scored 2 in the first period, and that was kind of the it. So, yeah, you keep saying that, Sal, but it doesn't matter. The Leaf fans everywhere. There were Leaf fans in Tampa when they won. I mean, they Leaf fans are the most traveled fans in the NHL. They're like Steelers fans or Packer fans. They're everywhere. They're over 100-year-old franchise. You've won nothing since 1967. You've won nothing since 1967. You need to act like you haven't been there before because you haven't. I mean, dude, that's like before a lot of your parents were born. So, like, you got to hold off. Brad Marchand has an assist tonight for the Florida Panthers. So, not a high shot game here, 13-6. I don't put a lot of the goals on Vasilevsky. That Kachuk goal is definitely not on Vasilevsky. That's definitely on the defense. They just let him make a move. Nothing they can do there. So, yeah, I love it, Leaf fans, but you should have been up 2-0 in this series. That game probably should have gone to overtime. If I will say, though, this game gets real interesting in Tampa Bay if Tampa gets another goal here to make it 5-3. Lots of time left. This is very much a reflection of what was happening in LA last night. So, yeah, Sal, I remember when the Cowboys were really, really good and they won 3 Super Bowls like the entire time I was in high school. So I get it. They haven't won since then, though. Yeah, they haven't even been to a Super Bowl, and they won't go. They'll never make it again. I don't think. It's too competitive now, man. You have to be flawless with and they've done well. They've drafted well, but you got to make good coaching decisions. They can't be undermined by the owner. That's the biggest problem for them. So, we'll give our guy Zach Phillips a little bit of love here on the Leafs After Dark show. Good for him. That's good stuff. But I will say, Sal, you know better. You can call it over when the Leafs have won 4 games, and then you could say, okay, bring on Florida, which I think the way it's looking tonight, what are we stopping the game for now? What is going on now? What is this?
It's a pretty fine margin, and that's the way you can come back against this kind of deficit.
I need to update this banner because it is not the second period. What is happening? What are they doing here?
Tell them who was on the ice. The referee, Eric Furlan, is trying to tell them who the scorer thinks is on the ice. There's an icing call, so they can't change personnel. Apparently, Verdeegi went off, bringing him back on, and they're sending Rodriguez on.
Okay.
Guys can get their palms facing up like they don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, I mean, all that time, like that could have been that should be a penalty, quite frankly. Like if it's an icing call, it was an icing call and they were reviewing it. So Ryan Strauss, what's up? Appreciate you. If you're just joining us, we just watched the Leafs win 3-2 in overtime. Max Domi to go up 2-0 in that series. We're now finishing out the Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, but we are what? We should be very close, like 5 minutes to puck drop on the Oh, what's up, Poochin? What's up, little Poochin? You want to say hi? Come here. Oh, yes. Oh, Poochin. Oh, we got a Poochin. We got a Pooch. We got a Poochin. We got a Poochin. Poochin's up. What's up, Poochin? We got Poochin. Poochin loves hockey. Oh, Chernak took a penalty. 16:46 left. Did he rip a guy's helmet off? Oh, he just elbowed Reinhardt, but it was completely accidental. Yeah. Yeah. And it knocked his helmet off. Yeah. Oh, they called it interference. Yeah. It was a tough call. Probably don't like it if I'm a Tampa fan. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Zach's live at the bar there at Greta. And looks like it's emptied out. Looks like he's finishing it up and emptied out. That's good stuff, though. Good. I'm happy. Okay, so 5 power play for the Panthers. They've looked good so far on the power play. So we shall see. We're at 6,000 likes thanks to Snakes and Stuff. Appreciate it, Snakes and Stuff. And we got the Poochin in. Poochin, how you doing? Just giving you some love. We got Poochin and Capes in here with us. Yeah, Poochin. He's getting some tum rubs. Yeah, so Poochin. Okay, Samoskevich takes the puck. He's going to deflect it into the corner. Now up to the top. It's going to be cleared by Tampa all the way down the ice. Seth Jones is going to go back and get it. Minute 10 left on the power play. Yeah. So anyway, Sam Bennett's going to skate it up. He's going to drop it off to Evan Rodriguez. He's going to dump it in. Florida dumps it in even on the power play. They're not able to keep it, though. Nate Schmidt, who has a goal in this game, looks good. You got to love it, getting contributions from everybody on the team for the Florida Panthers tonight. So, Florida looking good. Marchand. And I think the extra days help Florida get healthy, man, because I feel like probably Tampa's probably idly by, and Florida probably needed the time to get healthy and stuff. He's giving me all kinds of quite pieces of Putin. So yeah. Anyway, shout out the Leafs Nation guys and I think producer Vic and Zach Phillips are all good guys. They all live in Toronto. It's a great area. Oh yes. What a fella. What a fella. What's up, fella? You guys see Poochin? Little pooch. Good luck tomorrow. Please beat the Habs. I'll do what I can, Sal. Probably not going to live stream for that one. I think we got people asking for Kings Oilers. So I think we're going to do Kings Oilers at 10 Eastern. So we'll do that one instead. But yes, I would like to see the Caps come out. But bad news for the Caps today. They learned Martin Fehervary out for the year with a knee injury. So, and Florida just scores on the power play here. Is that Nate Schmidt again? Oh boy, Chernak does not like the call. He's coming back. Nate Schmidt, 2 goals tonight. Wow. Nate Schmidt, it is 6-2. I will get the score back up. Let's go. Banners. Oh my goodness. It is 6-2 in the third. 6-2. Yeah. This is a brutal game. We may call this. If it gets to like 3 minutes, we'll just see. There's 14 minutes left, but Nate Schmidt with 2 goals. How about Nate Schmidt? Like he knows his days are numbered in the NHL. He's probably got one chance left to win a Stanley Cup. Would be happy for a guy like Nate Schmidt, who was on some cup contenders, was on the Caps, but then got picked in the expansion draft by the Vegas, then loses the cup, then goes to Vancouver, and then with Winnipeg, and Winnipeg has some good chances, and they just don't do it, do they, Putin? What's going on? I think Winnipeg is dangerous this year if they get healthy, but I worry about the state of their team right now without Velarde and out Ehlers. So here comes Tampa. They're pushing Nick Paul all the way down. He's going to spin, stop, and shoot. Saved by Bobrovsky. Oh, Gord tried to get a shot in, but he's checked from behind. No penalty, though. Just good, strong defense there. And we have the Puchin. Puchin's with us. Puchin watching hockey. Puchin, you just want to give Dad kisses? Kisses, kisses. Yep. That was a good cross check from behind, I believe, by Marchand on Yanni Gord. Yeah, he just put him down, and he was trying to take an extra whack after Bobrovsky had saved it. It's pretty common. The refs ain't calling that a penalty, but and Luosterainen was right there. Yep, KQ, we got the Moogs here. Pooch Monkey style. Oh yeah, Pooch Monk. What do you think, Pooch? DC? Want to say hi to everybody? Pooch Monkey style. Pooch Monkey style. Pooch Monkey style. Okay, we're about to have the face-off. 14-11 left in the third. It is 6-2 Florida. I think I have the score up there. Third period, 15 shots by Florida, 17 by Bad. Florida looks good, guys. They just look really good. And they're still missing Ekblad for one more game after this. Ooh, that was a move at the blue line. That should be offsides, and it is. So he's eligible to return in game 3 when they get back to Florida. But boy, they've gotten a lot from Nate Schmidt tonight. 2 goals. Matthew Tkachuk has 2 goals. It's wild. So yeah, but the Wild. Okay, now it looks like the Wild Gold Knights have been moved to 11. So that game doesn't start for. No, it should be now. That should be now. That game should be getting underway. Getting Matt Tkachuk back is huge, even mentally for the Panthers. Without him, they struggled. Yes, I agree, Derek. I agree. Huge win by the Leafs, too. You're a Leafs fan, right, Derek, if I remember? I can't remember. Oh, ESPN 2 has it? Okay, I'm going to get the other game on. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. The Fortress. Puchin loves it. Puchin is a Rangers fan, though, so he's been bummed out. I always called Chucky the nucleus when he played for us. Yeah, KQ, he's awesome. I got a Matthew Tkachuk Flames jersey to my collection. They're selling for cheap. Imagine that. So I got one. I was like, oh, I need to get a Flames jersey with Matthew Tkachuk. And it's the one with the black C. Even though I like the white C one, I have a really sick Doug Gilmour one from that. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do I wanna? My name is Puchin. I'm a monkey style kung fu. Puchin monkey style, Puchin monkey style. All right. Yes, dude, KQ, I'm a closet Flames fan too, brother. I love the Flames. I root for them big time. I was a huge Theo Fleury fan. I still am. I like Theo Fleury. Unbelievable player, man. When it comes to hockey, it was just awesome. I think he's still involved, like doing stuff. He's out in the public. I see his name mentioned a lot. He scored an awesome overtime. That celebration is one of the best. That game-winning cup goal, pretty good. I was like in 6th grade or something in '89 when the Flames won. That's pretty cool. The Flamies won. Oh, the Cubbies are back up 11-10. Oh no, Mom will be happy. Mommy's a Cubbies fan. What do you think? You want to get down? You want down? Okay. You can go. What about Japes? You want to come up, Japes? Come in. You want to come say hi? Come here, James. Come on. Let me take this collar off you. Oh, James. Oh, yes. This is a dog one. Yes, retire 14 for sure. If it's not retired, that's crazy. We got Capies, though. Capies is with us. Capies, the Muppers, the Muppers, and James. Yeah, so we have a stoppage in play or something here. Okay, 13 minutes. Yep, that was a long commercial break. Yeah, that was a tough one, man. That was tough. I was kind of rooting for Dave Ondrechuk to win too, but that would have been a good one too. Again, would have nice to see him win a cup. He was a great player. A lot of guy, Martin Jelena, was he on that? What's up, Cookies? What's up, fella? You grunting? Does this feel good? You get a little tummy rubs? Little rubs on your tum? This is my dog. Yeah, I love Jerome McGinley. He's a great player, man. I would love to see him win a cup with like Boston or something. Not Pittsburgh, but I know he was with them too, but I think he still kind of lives in that area, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I know Utah has his son, but he got injured this year. So, yeah. Yeah. So Vegas leads the first. That was a really good game, I thought, too. Hey, Snakes and Stuff. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Kaylee, how's it going? Appreciate you. Snakes and Stuff, you are the best. Leave likes, tap. Snakes and Stuff, pretty awesome. I could invite you as a guest, Snakes and Stuff, if you want to come on. Yeah, so 12 minutes to go. It's 6-2 Florida. Probably Iggy's your goat. KQ. It's good to have you back, by the way, KQ. I like that you got the Perek jersey on. You're so excited in your profile. You're so excited for Perek. Greg Conroy, American, man. Get a root for, American hockey players, doing a good job in Canada. 53 of the live chat, by the way. And we got the Capes. I think the Capes brings them out. Don't you, Capes? You just bring them out, don't you? I might try a live stream of Beard Games where I'm playing a little bit of baseball and we're kind of watching the late game. We'll see. I might try that tonight and see how that goes. I just want to see how that goes. Play a little bit of MLB The Show, like while watching the game. A little bit of it's early here, 7:00, so it's no biggie. It's still light out. We still got how much light do we have, KBs? What's it say? Sun goes down at 9:41, Dad. That's what he says. The sun goes down at 9:41. This is the Japes. The KP, short for Kung Fu Panda. This is my boy. Ain't ya? You bug guy. Ain't ya? Yes, you are. Oh, we're back. 11:36. Oh, did Tampa almost scored there, I think. They did not, though. Let's Yeah, Backlund's awesome. He's awesome. Yeah. A couple more years. Oh, something happened. What are they reviewing now? Oh, they're seeing if it went in. It did not. It clearly does not go in. It hit the post, but they're reviewing it, which I don't mind them checking for a goal here, but it does not go in. Yep, there's no goal. Hit the post, doesn't break it. We got Japes. Japes is he's with it. Oh, we get a yawn. Are you tired? You want to go back to your spot? You want to go back to your spot? Okay. Go to your spot. All right. Go to your bed, Bubba. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. You're good. Dad will put up your collar. Sorry, dog interlude. 11:25 left to go. Obviously, that wasn't a goal, hit the post. And we have Vegas and Minnesota on ESPN2 in the States. I'm assuming Sportsnet has multiple feeds for you, those of you in Canada, or CBC. Are these broadcast on the national? Which you figure they would broadcast, maybe not this game, but any of the Canadian teams they broadcast on free TV. But that would be, I don't know. You guys in Canada, KQ, you live in Canada. You have to let me know. So yeah. Okay. 10:45 left to go. It is 6-2. The defending Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. 39 goals in 70 games for Jake Gensel on the Pittsburgh 2017 Stanley Cup championship. I think that was the one he was a part of. I don't think he was on that 16 team. We have a penalty. Hooking. Looked like there was a little bit of a hook. This is going to be Florida, I think, going on the penalty kill. Yes. Sam Reinhart took a hooking call. We have a power play. This is significant. And it was a really good penalty it was a good, smart penalty for him to take. If he doesn't take it, it's probably a wide open net tap in. So now you just take your chances killing this, monstrous power play. And if Tampa gets a goal here, they're within 10 minutes. You basically got to score a goal every 3 minutes and you're back into this. That's the time they got to look at it. Niners 38. What's up? How you going? I bet you're excited for the NFL draft coming up Thursday. So, yep. And now they're starting the big show in Vegas. So if you'd like to see the intro, and I recommend you guys get into a game in Vegas. It's unbelievable. And I love Vegas. Like I did not go to Vegas till I was 43, and I absolutely love it. Just there, we had a nice dinner at Catch. Oh, it was amazing. It was probably the best dinner I've had in 19 years of being married to my wife. It was an awesome dinner. They're so good. Hagel chips it back to Hedman. Hedman to Gensel. Gensel, 125 left on the power play here. Gensel up to the top. He plays the two-man game with Hedman. Hedman down to Point. Point is going to dust it off. He's going to get it back to Hedman. It's going to be deflected up out of play after a shot from Hedman. 1:16 left in the power play. 9:50 left in the third. 6-2 Florida. Tomorrow, Capitals, Canadiens, 7 Eastern. Stars, Avalanche, 9:30 Eastern. And like I said, we'll be live for, I think, Oilers, Kings. That's what we're going to do, I guess. Brandon Lee. Nice, Brandon Lee. That's a great name. One of my favorite actors of all time. The Leafs-Sens series looked to be over very quickly after the Domi over Tim. Yeah, Brandon, I think that's really not smart to say. I think it's still anybody's series. I think I've loved what I've seen from the Leafs in the first game. They just were relentless with their power play, a 6-2 win, very convincing. Tonight, not so much. I felt like Ottawa did a really good job. They stayed out of the box. I don't think it was particularly dirty. It was a great game. It was a really good game. But Toronto is lucky they got away with a win there, I think. I feel like they got outplayed in large swaths of that. The first period notwithstanding, though, that was an unbelievable period by Toronto in the first period. I got to give them credit there. And look, man, I said the Leafs could be a Stanley Cup winner. They have the team. They just got to, I don't like what I see there. They're still a little fragile, it feels like. And I get it as a, Washington Capitals supporter. I've seen teams we should have beat the playoffs we don't beat. It's just how it goes. I also say like besides Ovechkin, oh man, Nick Paul gets taken down, but he almost got a good shot on goal there. 4 seconds left to go in the power play. Gonsalves is going to kick it back to Gord. Gord to Kucherov. Kucherov blast the point from, I think that's Perbix. Oh, Radish, sorry. And yep, Radish. Now it's going to be 8:21. They do not score the power play, but they had a couple of grade A chances. So, yeah, I just will fundamentally disagree with Leaf fans calling that series over. Yes. Do I think you're going to win this series? Yes. But don't jinx it, guys. Just say, hey, we're playing good. We need to get better. We need more secondary scoring. I would have liked to seen, I feel like the Leafs have needed from their big guys, but they've gotten from their big guys already. So, like tonight, it was Tavares, Nyes, with the first goal, but they did get the Oliver Ekman Larson. So that was good. And the last game, yeah, who else scored for Toronto tonight? Oh, Morgan Riley. He's been a stud though. Like he's a stud to playoffs. So Marner, Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, Riley. They needed something from the bottom line. So I love seeing that from Domi. Oh, you think so, huh, Brandon? You think that Domi would get sat? Wow, you did not like his game. I can't say I did he say that in the thing? Did he say that in the thing? That's interesting. Anyway, I'm happy for Leafs Nation, man. Um, you deserve some love every once in a while. By the way, 53 on all platforms now, 45 on X. Appreciate X, man. X is where my bread and butter is. He was the one that made the mistake to make it 2-2. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember the goal. But it was like a deflected Godek goal. Like, I really can't really put that on. Sometimes the other team's going to score. Like you just can't dissect every play. It's the other team is going to score. It is what it is. So I love it, man. Oh, my Shakedown boys are going wild. That's good for them, man. They're killing it. Let's see. Hot take hockey. Let's see. Oh, so you know what? My bread and butter is the kitchen, not the X. Okay. Sounds good, J-Rock. By the way, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you. Yeah, so it's so funny that you mentioned that, Brandon Lee. My buddy Hot Take Hockey, shout out John Viveros at Hot Take Hockey on X. He retweeted a laughing my ass off tweet. He said, Domi quickly reaching healthy scratch territory from somebody that said, number one AJ Wilson's fan put that account for hockey. That was what. Anyway, you're not the only Leaf fan saying that Domi. I'm just gonna live tweet. Hearing that from the chat about Domi, so maybe a great goal for him. I'll tell you what, the Vegas Golden Knights borrowed from everybody. They got the loud noisemakers to get the thing going off at the Fortress. They have the big show. I love it, J-Rock. Appreciate you, man. I wish we would have I saw you talking to Colby across the way, and I was like, you didn't message me, but I didn't realize I had to follow you back. That was the thing. You should have just tweeted at me, and then I would have followed you back so you could have DM me. Anyway, I feel bad. I would have gladly taken some time to talk with you and stuff. So I talked to a bunch of people I'd met the years before. I actually got to talk to a couple of us in the VIP lounge, and the players, a couple players from Western Michigan were in there that were scratches, and I hung out with them, and like they were drinking and just chilling because they weren't playing. It was really cool to talk to them though. Anyway, Silence, what's up? Appreciate you. We're underway in the Minnesota Vegas game already. Nice shot on goal there. Still 6-2, 7 minutes left to go. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Florida. They're not panicking. They're just getting the puck out of their end. They're not giving Tampa a lot of time. Yeah, I love it, J-Rock. Anytime you want to come in, appreciate it. I'm doing live streams all this week for the playoffs. So the NHL Nightly Show, as far as news and stuff, is over for the year. Perlo and Rico are off doing their thing. We like to have summers off, but at least the first round, I'm gonna live stream for. I'm gonna just try to live stream every chance I can, just to keep, because then I'm gonna be off for a couple months, man. Like we'll do some hockey content stuff, but I'm gonna try to be at the NHL draft, covering it, so that'll be good. That'll be really awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm trying to get media credentialed with the NHL, but basically as an independent, it's almost impossible, which is super frustrating because it just shows you like what's wrong with our country, that basically you have to be corporately sponsored to be a newsmaker. I don't have anybody influencing what I'm saying. Obviously your own fandom or whatever gets in the way, but I try to be pretty objective when it comes to that stuff, man. Like, I know the Cavs don't get a lot of love, but like, I don't really, I'm not really crying about it in the chats or whatever. You see it, it's like, whatever, it's like, that's par for the course. So it's just one of those things. You probably can feel that a little bit with the Blues too, J-Rock. I feel like they're kind of underappreciated too, just a really well-run organization. So kind of always been a Blues fan too, because they were a NHL affiliate for the Alaska ECHL team for a long time. So like Davis Payne coach, penalty for Florida. Reinhardt takes another one. 6:14 left to go, though. This is exactly what you don't know. If you have an iPhone or Zoom, we can catch up sometime virtually. Yeah, I do have an iPhone, J-Rock. And if you want my number, just DM me and I'll text you it. If you send me yours and I'll text you mine. I'd love to do it, man. Yeah, the Alaska Aces, baby. Remember Chris Beckford Sue? Oh, yeah. We won the Kelly Cup like 3 times in like 10 years. And the one year of the lockout in 2004 was like the greatest year to be a fan. We got a junior team here now, the Alaska Wolverines. A lot of people are going. So, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, HTH has got to be vibing on the way back. Ooh, maybe I could have him on. Let's see if we could have him on while we're waiting for this game. Let's see. I muted myself. Or, hot take. You can just. Yeah, let's see if we can get a hot take on here. Let's see. Let's see if he pops on. Awesome. If he doesn't, let me get okay. TikTok won't have him. Okay, TikTok, we're still there. Are we still there, TikTok? Yep. We lost everybody on TikTok. I'm probably gonna call the TikTok anyway. So I appreciate everybody. There's only like 5 minutes left to go in this game. So yeah, let's see. Let's end the TikTok. Appreciate you. Let's go. That was good. All right. Let's J-Rock, if you have a iPhone, you could come on here too. I could text you the link. So let's see. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I can get this to John Barrows. I'll send it no more than yeah. I just want to hear. I want his assessment of the Leafs game because I didn't get to watch it as closely. So if we're able to get John on here and like a last minute thing, I'd be really stoked for him. I just let's see. He responded to my thing. He responded to my tweet. Some accounts are nuts on here. The takes. I'm convinced they'd rather guys don't score big goals. Yeah, just saying. J-Rock, anytime. I'm not talking about right now, but like for a Blues stream, if you want to come on, I think having fans of the teams on are better than having analysts because I feel like sometimes fans are actually going to be more honest, where an analyst has to be a little bit more PC and stuff. So I don't mind the fans coming on. It's like the best thing in the world. I want to try to have regular fan from every team at some point. So I have Darkness in the chat, but I don't know if he'd ever come on. But he's been a long time St. Louis Blues fan. So I've always had a Blues fandom in my show. I've been doing this longer than Colby and Johnny Laz as far as the YouTube stuff. But they've worked in hockey longer than me. So, because I was military for 25 years. What can I say? Anyway, I sent HTH an invite. If he clicks, he doesn't even need it because he's an admin on this channel. Because when we were working with him, I made him an admin. Then I told him, "Hey, man, you can totally use." I pay a lot of money for this StreamYard. It's pretty expensive for the one ice. But it's easy, super easy. Oh wow, Dodgers fans descending on Wrigley, but I think the Dodgers didn't win that game. Anyway, we're one shot on goal by Vegas or by Minnesota in 5. That game is 5 minutes to go. Really awesome to have you on, J-Rock. I'm glad we could have you. 57 in the chat, by the way, on all platforms. I love it. Fellas, we and gals and guys and everybody under the sun on the earth, whatever you go by. we have one game left. We're not calling it. I will do like a mega stream where I do all 4 games or whatever for a whole day or something. But it'll definitely be a weekday, not one where my wife's off. Like I'm not going to do any games this weekend. I don't think, yeah. I mean, that Saturday Sens Leaf game's intriguing. And then obviously the Caps are playing on Sunday, but I'll be watching it potentially. Yeah, I'll be watching it. Who am I kidding? I'll be watching it. So, and then Oilers game 4 will be Sunday. So that'd be really interesting because where do you guys think that'll be? So 3 minutes left to go. It is 6-2. There's they're showing some girls dancing, having fun. Cheap viewers, Steambo. Appreciate you dance watching word or whatever. I appreciate that. Appreciate the information. And we get it in the chat. So I love it. And do we have a couple? Does that mean we have 2 viewers still got our 1 viewer in the chat? I love it. Aiden Hill just made a really big save. Oh, Boldy almost got his 3rd goal of the playoffs. Just skating in. All of a sudden, 4 shots on goal for the Minnesota Wild. 2:46 left. They're playing out the stretch now. Nothing the Florida Panthers can do, or the Tampa Bay Lightning can do to the Florida Panthers. 2:36 left. Close to being done, guys. Close to being done. Amazing. Just an absolute clinic by the Florida Panthers being like, yep, we're not done. We're not far from it. What you added means nothing. I was a little surprised that they gave up a lot for Yanni Gord. And they also got Bjorkstrand, but I think he might be injured. But I think they got 2 first-round picks for those players. So I like Bjorkstrand, the maestro. I mean, he was good. I watch a lot of Seattle. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to hear back from HTH. I thought maybe he's on the train and I could get him to just talk for 2 seconds. I just wanted his observations on how the Leafs played. But yeah, I would just be curious. Minute 30 left, 6-2. Minute 25. Tampa has the puck in their own end. They're just working out of the outside. Florida now has it. They didn't even pull the goalie, Tampa. They're not legit trying to get back into this game. So Aiden, oh my God, Johnny Lazarus. Aiden Hill might make it worth 57 in the live chat. 38 seconds left to go. Tampa, Florida. Ooh, big shot by Nick Paul. Tried to decapitate Nate Schmidt. Probably pissed. He's got 2 goals, 28. Good. I mean, amazing that Nate Schmidt comes in 2 goals. Also 0-0 in the Vegas Golden Knights, Minnesota Wild game. We will definitely have to do one of those games, like both those teams. And really excited about Zeev Buyum. I got to shake his hand at the Hobie Baker Awards. I said, it's an honor. I can't wait to see you play in the Frozen Four. I really think he should have won it, but he did not. So, in fact, the kid that did win it is a Tampa Bay draft pick, and it looks like he's not going to go back, and he'll end up being a college free agent. So, it is a final 6-2. We are done. I ended the TikTok. We had a great one. I did not hear back from the HTH. So no worries. I just was curious. He may be working or closing up there and not get free for a while. But I really would have loved to have heard his opinion on how that game went. I think I'm going to watch Zach Phillips' show. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought we could make it work on the train. I thought it might work on the train. Just wanted your opinion of the Leafs because I didn't watch it close. Yeah. I was always hoping we'd get him on the train. He won't be home for 45 minutes. Joshua Dishotel, appreciate you. Getting more value of those picks for Gord than they gave up for Tanner and Jeannot. Yeah. I'm not against what they're doing, J-Rock. Yes. Sure already works. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to have HTH on. He's going to click on audio only. And I just want to ask him his opinion of the game and like how it played out. I thought the Leafs looked really good for the first, but I really honestly wasn't able to watch most of it until Ottawa tied it. And then I was like, oh, I watched the game and Ottawa. Oh, yeah, I meant that's perfect. Yeah. So, yeah. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. I will stay live for you, HTH. Yes, HTH. Everybody's hyped. Everybody's hyped. Yeah. So we're gonna have Hot Take Hockey, who is at the Leafs game tonight. He's gonna come on, just give us our analysis. The Florida game is final. They won. And let me just do this. We'll pop this back. Okay. That banner. What's happening? Save. Okay. So I'll just pop this one back up when HTH comes back. And then we can just go 6-2 final if we talk about it, but not a big deal. All right. And yes, Domi got the over. Yes, Josh I live streamed for it. I switched over to that game because that game was exciting. And this game is the Florida Panthers just decimated the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're a good team. Matthew Tkachuk is such a game changer for that team. I know, KQ, it still hurts. I'm sure it still hurts Calgary Flames fans for sure. But I respect Tkachuk, the way he went about it, because he made sure that Calgary got something for him. And he got Uyghur and Huberdeau. Those are two good players, man. Like, Huberdeau had a really nice year. So, and I think Mackenzie Uyghur is a really good defenseman. That was a nice pickup for those teams. So, and it was a great move by Zito too, man. Like, and I was really impressed with Calgary this year. They had a great one. So if you're just joining us, the Caps did okay, man. They got the overtime win. It was so awesome to see Ovi score. If you watch my live stream back, I have a pretty good call. And then also, I had so much fun. I had so much fun watching Ovi score that goal and then just saying, I'd really like to see Ovi score an overtime game winner. Montreal is such a fun team to watch too. And I'm such a big fan. Like I said, a lot of people know I talked to Kent Hughes last year in Minnesota at the Frozen Four and really rooting for the Habs in a lot of ways, man. Really like Gorton and Hughes and oh my God, breakaway. Matt Boldy scores. Matt Boldy makes it 1-0. That's his third goal of the series. Dude, Minnesota is dangerous. They could upset the Vegas Golden Knights here. If they split, and there's a few Minnesota fans in the crowd, you love to see it. This would be huge. Minnesota has kind of been like the Leafs for a long time, losing in the first round. What a pass. Just getting Kaprizov and Eriksson Ek. That was an unbelievable pass by Kirill Kaprizov. What a pass by Kirill Kaprizov. Oh my God. What a freaking pass. That is unreal. That is so unreal. Oh my gosh. Kaprizov is nasty. Oh my goodness. Where's the banners? Okay, let's take this off. All right. I'm gonna take the scroll off too. Are we watching? Nope. It's NHL Nightly. I've been having the college one scroll the whole time, haven't I? Oh well. Promoting the college hockey show is not a bad thing. Anyway, that Kaprizov pass was nasty. What a goal by Matt Boldy, but an even better pass by Kirill Kaprizov. Just amazing. Now we need to see my boy Zeev Buium score, man. Let's get some Zeev Buium action. Bogosian. Oh, Buium, bad turnover. That's two. He just tried to force it there. The game is fast, Zeev. The game is fast. So, yeah, I'll try to find that Kaprizov goal or that pass. Oh, yes. Hot take hockey. Yes. Okay. He'll record his action when he gets home. Yeah, because that was really good. Okay, I'm gonna retweet this. I'm gonna tweet this out that we're gonna have HGH on real quick. Joining me in a few moments, the legend Hot Take Hockey, to talk about the huge Leafs Forever OT win. Live on at X, at YouTube. I'll go back live on at Twitch. At TikTok. We'll go back live. X, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. I keep forgetting I'm even live on Instagram. Are we still live on Instagram? We are still live on Instagram. Okay. We are still live on Instagram. Oh, are we? Instagram? We still live? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. So what I didn't do a bracket for the NHL J Rock. And it's not going to look any different now because there's no series over. There's not even the Leafs look good. Hurricanes look good. Those series look to be well in hand. I think everything else is real. Blues are up, or Jets are up 2-0, but I feel like your Blues are in this series. So it's going to be interesting, man. Yeah. So I won't keep Hot Take Hockey long. We'll when we get him here, we'll get him in and out. I just really want his okay. I'm gonna play this for you guys. This is here we go. We got Hot Take Hockey instead. Okay, without further ado, John Vivero's Hot Take Hockey. He was there. He was live. He was at Scotiabank Arena. He witnessed I thought it was a brilliant play by Domi. Real quick, just he gets the puck from Benoit and he just waits till everybody in the defensive zone is lined up I put no fault on Olmark there. He didn't see that at all. But tell me about the whole game, John. I only really got to watch the first period. Oh man, Minnesota just scored again as we're live. It's 2-0 Minnesota. Wow. Yeah, John, you were going to see this unbelievable pass from Kaprizov to Matt Boldy for the first goal. It is sick. Go ahead, my friend.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Oh my, who's in the chat right now? That was crazy.
So we got J Rock, we got QKQ, we got Josh Dish Hotel, we got Avi. We have 55 people on all platforms listening to you right now, and I'm going to get us live on TikTok again. But unreal, dude. I bet it was wild. Like the fans had to be going nuts.
Oh,
Just
the scenes were nuts. Yeah, no, like I said, I was on the GO train there, so in Toronto, so the train was obviously loud, a lot of Go Leafs Go chants. So
yes.
yeah, it was kind of chaotic. But yeah, no, at the game itself, I'll say this. I mean, I can kind of give my thoughts overall, and I'll make a
Yes,
video.
please.
I'll make a video later. But just long story short, man, the Sens were pushing. Like you're up 2-0 in
Yeah.
Toronto's perspective. Ottawa comes back, the building. I mean, here's the thing. I kept her going, and like our crew kept it going in terms of the
I
Go
bet you
Leafs
did.
Go, and we were getting them rowdy, but you could tell just with like the demeanor and just like facial expression of Leaf fans, like everyone was expecting the worst, right? Like I said, you choked the 2-0 lead. In classic Leaf fashion, based on what we've seen in recent memory, it would have been a 3-2 Sens win. But that's why, I mean, you know what? For once, I'm kind of saying, hey, there's some certain personnel guys on this team that just have that dog in them. And it starts from the guy in net, Stolarz. I'm looking at his numbers, Jeremiah, and I just watching this guy live in the building is one thing. But just like overall, just like the little things, like his comfort in playing the puck. And like even late in the game when it's 2-2 with a minute left, a massive glove save when like the Leafs can't get it out for a full minute and a half. So just things like that, like they might not be talked about in length, but and we could just look at the record, like including season games and now the 2 playoff games. He's 10-0 in his last 10. He's got like a 1.8 goals against average, and just overall, I mean, he's just looked so good. So it starts with him, and then like you know what? I'll say this: throughout the season, or even like parts of the playoff game so far, I've seen the critics on like Domi or Riley or whatever it is. Who gives a shit? They're fucking scoring massive goals. Like, seriously, they're scoring massive goals. I'll take any day of the week. I'll take a guy shit in the bed for half a game if it means he's going to score the overtime winning goal.
Right.
It matters.
Yeah. No, and I was saying like the Leafs do need to get that secondary scoring. Their big guys have actually been the ones scoring and stepping up, but you have to get that secondary scoring if you're going to advance in the playoffs. You've got to have the role player guys step up so you can, win series. And so for Domi to get that goal, and I'm always rooting for him. I know he went through a real long drought earlier in the year, and like the fans were really on him a lot, I'm sure. So it just couldn't happen to a better guy, in my opinion, as far as like he's a Torontonian and, in blood, he bleeds blue. The guy really wanted to be a Toronto Maple Leaf. His dad is obviously a legend, so you're living up to that expectation. So just a huge goal. He'll cherish that forever. I mean, regardless of what happens, that had to be a really cool feeling. I'm sure that's how you felt.
Oh, 100%. And I'll say this, and again, like some of the stuff I see behind the scenes working for the team is just ridiculous. Like, so at the end of the game, like obviously I'm just celebrating with the fans and right in the aisle, like down at the lower bowl. And then I'm kind of just running because at the end of the game, for each game when the Leafs win, we carry out like a massive Leaf flag on the ice. Like it's literally massive. It takes up like half the ice. And then the 3 stars come out. So then after we come back out from that, I go through the staff hallway. And guess who comes around the corner with the biggest smile on his face?
Ty
Domi. Like, it was like the best to see, man. Like, cause he usually like keeps it pretty tame, usually tries to play it cool. And like still, that was like probably 10 minutes after the game-winning goal happened, and he had the biggest smile on his face ever. And I mean, they showed his reaction, like dabbing up a couple fans, but like that just says it all, right? Like as a dad, like again, I'm not that, but I'm just saying, like I can imagine for him, like he like probably tries to keep it professional, keep it low key, but like you can't keep it low key and tame when
he has to be proud.
Yeah, like you watched your son, like you played for the Leafs, and now you're watching your son play for the Leafs in the playoffs. Score a game-winning goal in overtime in the Battle of Ontario against the Sens. Like, it doesn't get much better than that.
I mean, the only thing that would top it would be like a Stanley Cup final goal. Like, seriously.
Definitely either a series winner or like, Stanley Cup final game.
John, just from my perspective, I didn't get to watch anything after the first period. I thought the Leafs looked pretty good, but again, Ottawa gets a lot of shots. They pressure pretty well. Just give me your assessment of the second and third. I only got to tune in basically once I saw the Sens tied it. I was like, all right, guys. Because if you didn't know, the Florida Panthers dollywopped the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight, and you'll get caught up when you get home. But that game that I was streaming got extremely bored, so we're like, no way, I'm not going to change the stream to Leafs and Ottawa, at least for the overtime. So I got the last few minutes. I just, real quick, before I let you go, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes here. Just give me your assessment of the rest of the game. Obviously, you win, but I felt like Ottawa did a good job staying out of the box. But beyond that, what was your assessment of what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. Like, I think there's a few different perspectives on what I saw from Ottawa. I also think, like, Sens fans have to understand, and like Leaf fans can understand this more than anyone. Like, there's been so many games in the playoffs where maybe the Leafs were the better team or had more chances or whatever it is and didn't win. Sometimes people forget, and again, this is what I try to tell the analytics crowd. I'm getting to my point on the second and third period, Jeremiah, but I just want to build it up in saying, I try to tell the analytics crowd this is like, when it comes to playoffs, intangibles are overlooked so much, and there was some things that the Leafs did that Ottawa didn't in that second and third period that, again, was frustrating as a fan, but it's what kept Toronto, honestly, in the game. Obviously, that one of that's goaltending, but Allmark played well as well down the stretch. What I liked from, I mean, just overall as like a hockey analyst and just analyzing the game, what Ottawa did really well later on in the game is like, it was like late in the game on shifts, the Sens would just keep puck control versus like trying to like take like a high risk chance. I really think like that was probably Travis Green's message is like the Leafs are tired, the Leafs are exhausted, like keep them hemmed in. And that's what they did on so many shifts. Like there's so many shifts where, and again, I still have to go home and kind of look at the ice times and what some of the Leafs defensemen ended up with. But I mean, I'd have to think there were some shifts that got really long because especially in the third period, like the Leafs had a really good first period. Clearly the message after they went up 2-0 was the Sens were just, hey, keep the possession, keep puck control. We're going to get a bounce our way. And frankly, I don't think any Sens fan can deny that the two Sens goals, frankly, were shit. Like, let's just call it how it is. I don't know if you saw it, Jeremiah.
Well, I thought the Gaudette goal was not – that was just a good goal. It got deflected. Like –
I have to look at it. But I thought it got double deflected. No, didn't it go?
Yeah,
off,
I mean, I don't put anything on the defense or the goalie on that Gaudette goal, John. Oh my God, Minnesota just went up 3-0. By the way,
holy
Marcus,
shit.
Minnesota's up 3-0 in Vegas. They're gonna 2:45 left in the first. Anyway, for those of you who are joining me, I have the legend John Viveros, Hot Take Hockey. He's giving us our assessment. Matt Zuccarello, by the way, your goal scorer for the Minnesota Wild in Vegas.
The Wild are responding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say on that point, and this just goes for all the playoffs, I think we have to remember that a game's never over till it's over. Like, watching that LA-Edmonton game last night, like, I made a mistake twice, Jeremiah. When Kings went up 4-0, I switched to I'll admit this, maybe it's shameful for me, but I switched to the Stars-Avalanche game, just completely ignoring the Kings.
Well, that was a better game.
It was the better game for sure. Yeah. But usually I do make the effort to do split screen, but I'm like, frick, Kings are up 4-0. Yeah. I don't need to watch this shit. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone and it's 5-4. And then I catch the Oilers tie it. What do I do, Jeremiah? I flip back to the Stars Avs going, okay, Oilers Kings are going to overtime. Maybe I'll stream for it. And then all of a sudden I get a notification on my phone going, Kings win game 1. And I'm like, what the frig? Like, I was like, I
would have missed it too, man. But I was watching both games. But yeah, I would have missed it too.
Well, yeah, because Avs and Stars were in overtime, so I wanted to prioritize watching that game. And I thought the Oilers Kings was a lock to go to overtime. But anyways, yeah, back to what I was saying with Ottawa. Like, again, it's just keeping puck control and like keeping those chances up. Ottawa got their looks in the power play. I did think the frustration on Nick Robertson in this game is probably the only player that I'll say that is kind of valid. I didn't think he stood out. I thought it was frustrating on points to watch him. And he took a stupid penalty that resulted in the first goal of the game for Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk's goal. But again, that goal, like, is probably the worst goal of the playoffs so far. I don't know if you saw it, Jeremiah. It was
that one I missed.
It was a random throw towards, like, the slot. Like, nowhere near the, like, kind of near the net, but, like, in the slot area. And Brandon Carlo kind of put his stick down, so he was, like, his skates were, like, close together. It goes off his skate. Stolarz wasn't able to track it, and it slowly went in the net inside the post.
Oh,
Like, it was like the weirdest deflection ever off Brandon Carlo's skate and like slowly went to the net. So it was just that kind of, like I said, the Sens didn't score like a highlight reel one, but it doesn't matter in the playoffs. Like, it's that's why Travis Green's message, I think, worked out for them is in that aspect. But my last point on the Sens, and this is where, again, this is coming from a Leaf fan that's learned the hard way and seen a lot of this bullshit, like moral victories and trying to reward players and teams when they're literally losing. Like, the Sens are down 2-0 in the series. Why is your head coach Travis Green going, I'm happy with how he played? I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I think there's a balanced approach. You don't need to panic and go, oh, like, we're effed. Like, things are going so sideways for us. But you shouldn't also give your guys a pat on the back and be like, oh, things are great. Like, we had a good game. Like,
well,
bro,
I will say this, though. Much better game than the first game from them.
Yes, I agree. I do agree on that.
So I actually have been a fan of Green this year. I thought he's done a really good job with that team. And I will say, like, I mean, I was getting nervous for Toronto Maple Leafs fans, man, when that game went to overtime. I was like, man, the Sens have largely outplayed them from what I've seen. But again, I only saw about half the third period. And I saw the first period where the Leafs looked great and they looked, you know, like they carried over from the last game. But
Jeremiah, you're so right. Let's call it how it is. The Sens were the much better team in the second and third period. Don't get it twisted. That's what I'm saying. Like, they controlled the game. They controlled possession.
I don't know why
about it.
Yeah, just from that perspective, I wouldn't criticize Green. You could say a lot of times you play great games and you don't win. I mean, shoot, John. I mean, I felt like I was at game 4 of Toronto, Tampa Bay 2 years ago, and Toronto got largely outplayed that. But Morgan Riley, who's a gamer, and that's why I texted you, and I'll leave it on this note so you can go. I texted you, are you wearing 44? Because he scored that really nasty first goal, and I was just like, man, he's really showing up in the playoffs. This is such a good sign. This is why I can see Toronto going very far, and I've just felt that way the whole year. I've got a really good – I think the stars are aligning for the Leafs, John. I really do.
Oh, man, it could be crazy. And on that point, Jeremiah, this is why I get so frustrated with some fans. And I know you and I've like ranted to you about it, or just like vented. Not actually ranted at you. I'm just venting what I want to tell other people, but like, you're a friend and I
oh yeah.
And just kind of saying, like, the frustrating part for me is, like, I watch it every freaking year and fans go into the season, it's like a blank slate. It's like they forget everything that's happened in the playoffs. And then it's just so frustrating. I'm like,
yeah, well,
you guys are unreal, man. Especially, here's the thing. I don't want to make excuses for the guy, but this is the reality of where the Leafs are at. If you could coast through some games in the regular season and it means the same result, you're getting into the playoffs, you're still winning games. And again, Riley went through his stretches of great hockey. He went through his stretches of bad hockey. But at the end of the day, and Domi the same thing. He went through his stretches, as you just said. He went through that long drought of not scoring.
Yeah.
I will take 82 games in the regular season of mediocre hockey from a player if it means he's going to step up massive in the playoffs. You know who's a couple other guys that always step up in the playoffs? I'm just rhyming this off in my head, but I know that fans have said these guys are mediocre, but they always step up and score big goals. Arturi Lekkonen's one of them. Lekkonen is like very mediocre in the regular season. He doesn't have like he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but I think this season he put up like 40, 50 points. It's not like it's like anything to ride home about. Well, already scored a big goal, and he's probably going to score more big goals in the Avalanche run. Another guy, Ivan Barbashev. He's pretty mediocre at points in the season. Well, when it comes to playoffs, he performs well. So I'm just saying, there's always those guys, Jeremiah, that like step up. I would probably say, and again, I don't know how many points he's put on the board yet, but like another guy that's built for playoffs, Tom Wilson, but he usually plays well in the regular season anyways.
Yeah, he had 30 goals and 200 hits, only the 8th time it's done in NHL history this year.
Yeah, so he obviously did that. He did some special things this season in that aspect. But again, there's just those guys that turn it on. Some guys are low key about it in the
Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett's another example. Yeah,
he had the first goal of the game, dude. You're
There
going
you
to
go.
watch it. And it's going to make you sick how good it is.
Yeah, well, there you go. And he's not really a point per game in the regular season. But when does
No,
it matter?
not even
Jeremiah?
close.
When does it matter?
Yep. You know what,
When?
John? Some guys
When
have that
else?
stepping up in the difficult situations, like when things get stressful, they hyper focus. I was kind of like that in the military and combat and stuff like that. I knew people like that, and I really and Morgan Riley is that guy. He's that guy at the playoffs, and I love that for you. That's why I was like, "Are you wearing 44?" I so appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much. I don't want to take any more of it. Thank you for supporting the stream, man. We're getting close to 2,000. I was so stoked for you to get over 55. Also, I was glad you were still live after I was done because, I like to hang out with my friends. So I love being on your live streams when I can too. So hopefully I get to do a little bit of both before these playoffs are done. I appreciate it. Everybody that's here knows who you are. J-Rock I know him from the Morning Cup of Hockey chat, says winning some of these ugly games is how you get to the finals. And this was a nice ugly win for the Leafs. Pretty good. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate
That's
you.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then, Jeremiah, I appreciate you big time. I want to see your continued growth. You're going to get 2K soon, which is going to be unreal. And then,
Yeah.
you know what, man? It gets easier from there. The first 1,000 is always the toughest.
Yeah.
And then after that, it goes up from there. Beyond that, man, no, thank you for, I know you've been streaming for a while, I think. So I appreciate your time. And the only other thing I'll say is I hope the Leafs and Caps, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but like my bracket had, I hope the Leafs and Caps see each other in the conference final.
I do too, man. I would love that. And to be honest with you, man, I wouldn't be sad for 1 second if the Leafs beat the Caps. That would be so much fun, and just to enjoy that with you. And I know how much it would mean to Leafs Nation. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to win, of course. But I also Ovi's on something special this year, buddy. I don't know. But
man, I actually don't even know how it's possible what he's doing. Like, I'm actually, every time I freaking look at some of his goals, I'm just like, bro, this is like almost a 40-year-old man. Like,
and I think he's going to come back for 2 more seasons. I know he's going to come back for next year, but I think he's going to come back for a season after that because I think the Caps are going to be even more competitive. What?
I remember you telling me that you thought next year was his last year, so you're thinking different now.
Well, he said something that's made me think different. He's like, I'm not retiring. So, we'll see.
So you're thinking that if it was next year, he would have been already saying next year's his last year.
Yeah, I think he's going to do 1 or 2. I think he's going to go for 1,000, and I think he might do 3 more years after this. We'll see.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that. Well, you know what? Now that you're saying that, I guess it really depends on how much he puts on the board next year. Because if he can put 40 on the board next year, which is actually insane to talk about,
he easily does it. He would have hit almost 60 this year if he'd have stayed healthy.
You think he's going to put 40 on the board next year?
Yes, easy.
Okay. Well, if he does that, then maybe he sticks around longer. Maybe he pulls a Yager.
The only reason he had the bad year 2 years ago was because they stopped making a stick, and he had to find a new stick.
Well, I'll tell you this for free: if he does stick around for 2 more seasons and somehow pulls 1,000 out of his ass, I don't see anyone catching him for a very, very long time.
I don't think Matthews or Draisaitl will be able to do it, dude.
Matthews because Matthews ain't getting 1,000.
It's too hard, man. You got to stay healthy. That's the thing Ovi does. And Matthews, what's going on with him, man?
Did you say? No, I know. Did you say you think Draisaitl can get 1,000?
I do not think Draisaitl can.
No, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm saying to you, if Ovi somehow gets 1,000 or even close, say he puts up 60 or 70 more on the board, getting that much when you're 38, 39, 40 is actually stupid, in a crazy way. And I don't think anyone's going to pass that. I was going under the assumption that and again, I love the optimism. I mean, I don't know whatever he did this year. Kudos to him in terms of the goal. I thought he was going to put up 30 goals this year. That's why I said I thought the record was going to be broken next year. Because I don't think saying Ovi's going to score 30 goals at 39 is disrespectful.
No.
like I thought that was a fair take. I was like, he's 39. Like Ovi's still a great goal scorer. Like 30 goals in the National Hockey League is respectable. It's like you're an elite goal scorer if you score 30 goals in the National Hockey League. So Ovi at 39, I thought that was a fair take. Didn't think he was gonna pass the record because he also broke his leg.
I never doubted him, man. He looked so good at the beginning of the year, and I don't think he's even looked as good as he did at the beginning of the year. So Sid will probably get close to 700, right? He's at 625, but he's going to play 3 more years and he'll get probably 700. Stammer, maybe he gets to 700. Maybe he's at 582. Tavares hasn't hit 500, so he's got no chance. Kane hasn't hit 500. Perry hasn't hit 500. Perry's not going to score though. But although Corey Perry might play 10 more years, so who knows?
Yeah,
he might get 200 more goals.
I think based on their pace, if they can stay healthy, Austin and Draisaitl should easily pass. Like, I'm trying to remember Draisaitl's overall goals, but Matthews should
Draisaitl's at 399 right now.
Yeah, so Draisaitl should easily pass 700-800. Same with Matthews. It's just a matter of how long they play and their health.
McDavid too. McDavid's at 361. I bet he gets close to 700.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is Matthews hit 400, right?
Matthews is at 401.
Yeah, he just that's what I was saying. He just hit 400 goals at the end of the season. So, I mean, here's the thing. I think Matthews is going to play another 7 seasons probably at least minimum.
Yeah, even if he gets 50 every year, that's 250 goals. In 5 seasons, so that's 300 goals in 7 seasons. That would put Matthews at 701 goals. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think he definitely gets easily 750 plus goals in his career. It just depends on his longevity.
He's going to have to average 50 goals over the next 7 seasons. And he had what? How many did he have this year? 30?
No, I thought yeah, actually, I think you're right. But he was out for a bit, right? Like, I don't know how long he was out.
He missed some games, but not a ton.
I'm drawing a blank on how many games he missed.
He had 33 goals this year in 67 games played.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no excuses happening here on my end, but I'm just thinking if he played the full 82 or even 80,
he would have had 40 probably, 45 in there.
He would have had 40 goals. So with the 40 goals, like I said, if he averages, so say he averages 40 goals a season, he's still going to get 700 in his career.
But this is what scares me about Matthews, John, and this is why I say he's not going to do it. Twice in his career, he's played 80 games. 82 his rookie year, where he had 40, and 81 last year, where he had 69, which was amazing.
No, you're on
something. Yeah, he's got to stay healthy, man. That's what scares me about Matthews. I want him to hit. God, I love the kid. He's an unbelievable player. I wish more people got to see him play. He has to stay healthy, and that's what Ovi did.
No, you're onto something. I will say though, man, especially with today's medical and different technology and just so many different things. I'll just say that this. Sidney Crosby, I think 10 years ago, or even I guess more than that, probably 12, 13 years ago, a lot of people thought his career was over. Or
for sure.
And
for sure.
I mean, he's around the same age as Ovi, obviously, and he's still scoring hat tricks and scoring a point per game. And I'm not trying to take away from Ovi, but Ovi and Crosby, it's so impressive the longevity of these two guys. The wear and tear that they've gone through, how many playoff games they played too.
I will say this, and it's off the subject, and I know I said you could go. I didn't want to keep you too long.
That's fine.
I think Crosby easily would have broke 2,000 if he didn't have the injuries. So that's how good he is. Unbelievable. He's incredible.
Well, yeah, I would just say in this weird, ironic way, both of the 2 best Penguins of all time, had they played full timeline careers, who knows what their numbers would have been at.
Yeah, kind of. You know what though, man, and I always hear this. I always hear this from Penguins fans when Mario Lemieux comes up. But I say Sidney Crosby couldn't do anything about his injuries. He got concussions. Mario Lemieux didn't have to smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day. You know, like, no offense. But the guy was a chain smoker, you know, and that's why he got cancer, and that's why he had a lot of health problems, you know. And it sucks, but that's part of your thing. It's just like Mike Bossy, if he didn't have back problems, yeah, probably would have scored, you know, he would have had 700 or 800 goals probably. He would have got close, you know.
Yeah, I will.
He might
I
have
will
passed.
say, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say he could have passed. He may have passed Gordie Howe before Gretzky. I think Gretzky obviously would have eventually passed Bossy, but you know, he's always forgotten about great goal scorers. So yeah, just what Ovi's done is so impressive. It's been such a fun season. That's why I said I would love to just see the Leafs and Caps. I really want to see the Leafs go on a run. And this is just so much fun. It's such a great playoffs. I said I wouldn't even be sad if Montreal won because it's such a young, exciting team to watch. But I just don't think they're ready. I don't think they can match up. I think Washington, if they weren't missing Protas and now Faravari out for the year with a knee injury, that's bad. But they've got defensive depth. They've got Ethan Bear in the minors. Like, he's a fine third line defenseman. I'm not, between the guys they have, I'm not that stressed. So how are you feeling now going into game 3? You know you're going to get some pushback from Ottawa. Obviously, they're going to be able to set the line matchups. Are you at all concerned if, let's say, Ottawa evens up the series, or do you feel really good? I think if I'm a Leafs fan, just from my perspective, I'm feeling really good where they are. Maybe didn't like the second half of that game, but
No, I mean, I feel good, but it's always a cautious optimism when you're a Leaf fan. But yeah, like, there's a couple things. I mean, on a superstition level, like, I was at both games and they won both games, so maybe I should be driving to Ottawa for game 3, but I guess I'll stream instead. But yeah, no,
yeah.
I think they should pull one out of Ottawa. So my mindset was Leafs in 6, but that was with kind of the understanding that maybe Ottawa would squeeze out like a game 2 victory like this. So the fact that the Leafs were able to squeeze out an ugly one kind of changed my perspective a little bit. Like, I figured they were going to win one in Ottawa. So, I mean, I'll say this, Jeremiah. Like, I go back to when the Leafs won the Tampa series, the nerves and like the craziness of Game 5 and like the expectations to win that got like the best of them, and then they ended up winning in Game 6 in overtime, as we remember. So it could still be that. Like, I could still see the scenario where the Leafs split in Ottawa, come back to Toronto, and then they win one of those next 2 games. But we'll see. The only other thing that I'm worried about, and again, I'm not trying to put like weird stuff in the air, but I wonder if Ottawa, and I don't think they will, but I wonder if Ottawa is even considering a goalie switch. I don't think they are. And I'm not trying to put something weird.
If he'd have played like he did in the first game, I think most definitely.
Like, I don't think Allmark was at fault for this at all. Like, even the Domi goal was like posting in and like
you didn't see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic in front. So
yeah, there was 6 bodies in line.
Yeah,
there was no way you could see it.
Jeremiah, I think we'll have a good laugh at this at some point. Maybe I'll laugh on the stream on Thursday. But like, how did the Sens let Benoit and Domi dominate them on a 2-on-4? There's 4 Sens back.
Oh, and the guy, if you look back, 24 for Ottawa, I can't think of who it was.
Dylan Cousins.
This is why this guy wasn't successful in Buffalo. He could have bodied Domi, and it wouldn't have been a penalty. But he just reaches for him, and it's
both Dylan Cousins and I think it was Batherson as well. Like, passengers there on Domi, just like soaring right through the middle of the ice. Like, somebody should be Scott Stevens.
Yep.
Like, on Domi there. But yeah, you know what it is? It's definitely an experience and a lapse and a mental lapse from those guys on that play. So I said, there's man, you said the stars are aligning. I'll just say this. I'm not getting ahead of myself, but that's why I was thinking about the Ottawa thing, because I think the way the Leafs are trending, and some guys, I will say, and I'm going to say it on my video too, Chris Tanev is truly a game changer for this team. Like, I watched him again. Talk about the little things. I talked about the little things with Stolarz in terms of the calmness and control. the little things with Tanev, Jeremiah, they were hemmed in their own. I'm remembering this now. They were hemmed in their own zone for like a minute and a half coming out of the power play. So Chris Tanev was actually in the box, and they were
Yep.
hemmed in their own zone.
Yep.
And Chris Tanev finally gets possession of behind the net, and he patiently outwaits two Senators players. Where I guarantee
Yep.
a bunch of other guys on this team would have panicked and just tried to fire it up the boards. And he just managed to like calmly get it to Matthews and then go off for a change. So things like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
I know you're tired. I'll let you go too.
No, man, you're
but
good. I just one final thing. I just want to give credit to Brad Treliving too. I just feel like every move he made was a really good decision for the playoffs. And I listen to Toronto radio a lot, so I hear a lot of this stuff. Sam McKee represents the Maple Leafs fans' neurosis for me, and Kipper's going to come on the show. I've been working on having him back on because his video and mine we're getting close to 10,000 views on that. So.
wow.
I know, right?
Didn't realize.
I don't understand how it's happening, but it's happening. And I talked to him, and he's like, "Yes, I'll gladly come back on." So I'm trying to have him on, and I just have to say, man, like, I heard about Lawton during the season. I think everybody universally loved the Carlo move. I haven't heard one bad thing about Chris Tanev on any team he's played for, Habs or not Habs. I'm sorry, Canucks and Flames. But just like unbelievable gets. I think Treliving made the Leafs a more sustainable team in the playoffs, and that's why I have a great feeling, and that's why it was so awesome to talk to you, man. It's been so good. It's been too long since we've done something like this, but don't forget, when you're on the road, you have access to my StreamYard, so you can stream. Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect, it doesn't affect anything I'm doing. It wouldn't stop me from doing anything. So if you I know you're on the road a lot. So if you have the luxury and you want to do it, it's always available to you, man. I know it's not your your Streamlabs, but it's so much easier when you're on the road. So
Sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate that big time. And honestly, thank you so much for reaching out for this. And
yeah,
man,
I appreciate you
night.
coming on with no notice. I was going to try to get your train reaction, and this was exactly what I wanted. And we've had almost 60 people here the whole time. J-Rock, Avi, Darkness, they all say hello. KQ's in here. And everybody had some really insightful stuff to ask and add to the conversation. So again, I so appreciate you, man. Safe travels. All in the stream now on that, but I appreciate you so much. And get home, and I look forward to watching your videos. Of course, I'll be a proverbial or perpetual supporter of you until the day I die, and then I'll figure out a way to do it from the afterlife. So love you, brother, man. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you again in November. At the very least, I will be coming to the Hockey Hall of Fame. So we'll be going to a couple Leafs games. Now, whether you're working the game or not, though, we'll have to see what's happening. But I'll make sure you have plenty of notice this time. And I think Steph is coming too. So KQ says thanks. Everybody in the chat was super appreciative of you coming. Was live on TikTok too. So they got a close-up of my face as they were listening to you talk. So I really appreciate it, man, on such short notice. But I really wanted to get your assessment for those second and thirds, and I think it was a masterful breakdown and amazing, too, because you're there working and you're getting the crowd riled up, and it's noticeable, man. I thought game one was incredible, and what I heard, the Leaf fans were wild, and then just to see the eruption of all the kids out there was pretty awesome. So enjoy it. You're probably not going to fall asleep till 4 a.m. because you're so.
Oh man, I am wired, and lots of love to you in the chat. And I think the coolest thing as I hang up here is we were on the stage in Maple Leaf Square, and I was very humbled and just appreciative that quite a few people were yelling "Hot Take Hockey." So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is awesome, dude. That's just a testament to how hard you've worked the last 6 years and stuff. So I was an honor just to be a part of your channel. And I still always will be a small part of your channel, but just to broadcast on your channel for a month was an honor, man. So it doesn't go lost on me. I so appreciate it, man. And we thank you for your time, John. Everybody, Hot Take Hockey, if you're not subscribed. And I think one of the guys said he subscribed. One of my regulars said he subscribed, so appreciate you. That was John. He's the best. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for, I think, Oilers LA. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for that game. So appreciate you. All right. Talk to you later.